Hello students, welcome to PW English. Again, there is another marathon where I am going to teach you for the 11th grade, and I hope you are doing well and you are settled down because it's Sunday and people are expecting to take a rest after post lunch actually. But this is the exam time, right? So it's high time that you don't take any rest till you do something better, right? So I hope that all you are aware and not sleepy after this post lunch sleep people are generally getting. So I hope that you people are all are well and well settled down and well energetic because I have had lunch also currently and then I came for the class. So if you are here, then kindly let me know. Ah, please do come here. The JEE students can watch. This will be dedicated to the board level, but yeah, of course you can actually watch because all concept will be covered, hence it will be your repetition of the concept, and what chapters will be done in this class. I will take a suggestion from all you because your midterm exam is coming soon, right? And sir, you are looking very good looking and happy. I am always happy because as a teacher, if I am coming to a class, then I should feel happy because that's the profession. I love it. That is why I chose this profession. So I will suggest you that you should also be happy and also if I would be able to help you in some way or the other way to make your concept stronger, that will be my success to spend this time or do the hard work for you, right? All right, Abdul Rahman Solangi is saying I'm from Pakistan. All right, welcome to India's India's one of the maths class, and 23 maths exam half yearly. I know. That is why this is the class has been scheduled you for you people only. And also, I will suggest just say one thing, that is, being a Bengali, there might be a little Bengali accent involved in my English. So please bear with me for a while so that you will understand it properly. And if you do not understand, kindly let me know so that I can explain the concept again and again. And the concept must be clear before you approach for the exam. Okay. All right, whoever is Uday batch, I don't know what batch it is, but anyway, yeah, of course, you can. How many chapters will you cover today? I will cover the entire midterm syllabus. Like, okay, let me know what are the chapters that has been done so far, like quadratic equation, right? So first is quadratic equation, and I think sequence and series has been done. Sequence and series, and permutation and combination, and binomial theorem. Those are the main chapter, right? Binomial theorem. And also one of the important chapter that I have been left already, that is complex numbers. That's a very important chapter in terms of CBSE or in terms of JEE or whatever the competitive exam you are looking for, right? So this is dedicated to CBSE board, but one thing is I should be very pretty clear about that. That is CBSE board and the other state level board has almost the same curriculum. Apart from sequence series is for the for West Bengal board, it is for second semester. However, and those who are asking that in Bengali, because I have already notified in the app that this batch will be for PW English, since the language will be completely in English. Okay, short note are important in some way, not in the total verse of the JEE exam. It will not help much, but yeah, of course, if you want to revise the concept within a very short span of time, then you must go through the short note ones before exam. So in that way it might be helpful, or you are solving question, then it might be helpful sometimes, but it is not as a wholesome very helpful, or this is a very integral part of a JEE preparation. That's not the scenario. Okay, all right. And also I will say, okay, another chapter has come. Okay, that I will also demonstrate sets. And Any chapter apart from these chapters? What else do you want? Geometry has been covered so far. Geometry. I am not a South Indian, but I have stayed in South India for couple of years, like near about 5 years. I have stayed in South India. There I have taught also for almost 3 years. So, what's the meaning of binomial theorem? Binomial theorem meaning is binomial theorem. It's English. Okay. Chapter 1 to 8. Chapter 1 to 8. No. This you can't say in that way. But can you mention it? What are the chapter? Relation and function. What else? What else the chapter is that 2D geometry has been covered? Yes, trigonometry, of course. Very good. That's a very good thing you have pointed out. Trigonometry. There are 2 chapters basically, right? Trigonometric function as well as trigonometric equation. These are the chapter in trigonometry. What else? Modulus, logarithm and surds, that is under the basic math, but yeah, that will be covered under relation and function. Don't worry about that. Trigo that I have considered. Straight lines and what else? I will go for the straight line and sequence series a little later. And basic math. Basic math will be covered inside this relation function. Basic maths. Okay. All right. Straight lines. Okay. So many chapters are there. Okay. What else? Linear equation is not there. Linear equation is just 2x plus 8 equals to 12. That is called the linear equation. You are saying about linear inequalities. Linear equation does not make sense because you are going to, you have already learned that in class 8th grade. I am from CBSE school, but my English is join the stream. If you can understand English, that's fine, because you know in math we are not going to use that literary English where you will not be able to understand. So this will be not the scenario, but of course I will go for this. And my English is not that good. I am using a higher English and you will not be able to understand. That will never be the scenario. So you will always understand. Not a problem. Anything else? Linear inequality is involved inside that. Basic math covers logarithm. Basic math cover inequalities. All those things are there. All right. Okay. So let me start with this. So algebra, calculus and geometry, these 3 topics I have already written down. Algebra has many chapters. Calculus has also many chapters like relation and function, sets, and then geometry, we are saying that this is straight lines. That's it. That is all right. Okay. So now let's start with quadratic equation or trigonometry. So tell me which chapter do you want at the very first level, because I have some questions also for you people. NNTT sir, please start from basics. Sir, you solve the PYQs whose board or whose entrance exam, GenPy UGC. No, GenPy UGC will never be covered here. Okay, all right, wait for that. But tell me, let's start with trigonometry. All right. This is a very basic and every student must go through this chapter for any exam. Right. So before going to this, I hope that you can remember all the formulas in trigonometry, and that will not be a trouble for you much to remember the formula. Can you remember the trigonometric formulas? Anyone? No, I will start with trigonometry itself. Not a problem. Do you know the trigonometric formula? Just write in the comment that yes or no. That will be all. Can you tell me? Very good. So we will start with a problem. What are the topic I am going to cover here? What are the questions? The question must be more or less same in your midterm exam as well as board exam. So you don't have to worry about it. That's my risk. Okay. All right. Let's start with some of the trigonometric questions, and we'll first question. It's a very simple question that if x sin a minus y cos a equals to z, then prove that x cos a plus y sin a, x cos a plus y sin a equals to plus or minus root over x square plus y square minus z square. Okay. No need to be afraid in this scenario. I would suggest you go through all the questions, and also my Arjuna gang member are also here. All right, welcome all. And I am extremely sorry that I could not go to the use the Bengali language, but you have to be little attentive to understand the entire lecture in English. Okay, all right. And who are from Arjuna batch, from any batch of Arjuna, that you people are always welcome, and try to learn something. That will be the best part of any for best feeling for any teacher at least. Okay, so let me show you the solution. Some polls also I am going to give, don't worry about it, so that you will also feel that you are an integral part of this class. Yes, of course, very good, Sayok. You have to actually square both side, and then you can be able to find this value. Why? The first and foremost thing is that, please look at this carefully. Whenever x is attached with sin a, and here x is attached with cos a, just the complement of it, and again y is attached with cos a and y is attached with sin a here, and look at the sign here. This is minus here and this is plus here. So that means whenever you have to find such scenario, x is attached with cos x, but you have to find x is attached with sin a, the first and foremost thing will be just square it out. What will come? So x sin a minus y cos a, that whole square, that is equals to z square. So what will become? X square sin square a plus y square cos square a minus 2xy sin a cos a, and that is equals to z square. All right. Now, I need what? The form of x cos a. The form of x cos a. So, what we will write? X square into 1 minus cos square a plus y square into 1 minus sin square a minus 2xy sin a cos a equals to z square. Now if we will multiply this, x square minus x square cos square a plus y square minus y square sin square a minus 2xy sin a cos a, that is equals to z square. So what will become? X square plus y square, I will write down here. This z square I will take left side, hence it will become minus z square, and all those three terms I will shift it to the right side. All those three terms I will shift it to the right side. So what it will become? X square cos square a plus y square sin square a plus 2xy sin a cos a. Now this will become what? X cos a whole square plus y sin a whole square plus 2x cos a into y sin a. Just rearranging the term in different way so that it will form a complete square. All right. It will form a complete square. So hence this will become what? X cos a plus y sin a whole square, because if we will consider this is as a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b, the formula of which is a plus b whole square. So now what we have got? X cos a plus y sin a, this whole square must be equals to x square plus y square minus z square. That implies x cos A plus y sin A must be equals to plus or minus root over x square plus y square minus z square. This is how you will prove this. The question is simple. The question is simple, and you should, I hope that you have understood. How many people did not understand? So y square in the first step, where? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, correct, correct. This I have missed. Anyway, so sorry for that. Deepamoy, do not copy and paste the same comment again and again. Okay. Anamika Jaiswal is self, please start from basic. This is the problem depending on your 10th knowledge. How basic do you want? This is the concept depending on 10th knowledge. What I have used the identity 10th knowledge. The identity only I have used, which you have learned when you start trigonometry. This is the first time you have put your chalk down for your trigonometry question. That is x sin square x plus cos square x equals to 1. This is the only trigonometry I have used. Right? This is the only trigonometry I have used. All right. Okay. So let's move to the next question. Can anyone tell me what is this value of this question? Sin square summation over r equals to 1 to 9 sin square r pi divided by 18. What will be the value of it? 1 to 9. Okay. Option A 2, option B 3, option C 4, and option D 5. Can you be able to solve this question? Sayak is asking what is the use of trigo in real life. Before I am just providing the poll here, then I will give you the answer for it. Might be, might be some questions which might be repeated. I am giving you the poll. I am giving you the poll 60 seconds. You can always answer it and we'll see. In NNT, I have started from the basic. These are the basic question. I have not started up to the advanced level at a go. It will always hamper the study speed. Okay, RM creation, I will repeat it. But first do this problem, I will repeat it, not to worry about it. Not to worry about it, I will repeat the third step. NNTT, I don't know what your name is, but thing is that I have started from scratch. These are the concept depending on class 10th trigonometry. Because certainly the 10th trigonometry should not be taught in 11th grade. Those are pre-basic in fact. Alright, those are the pre-basic in fact. Arindam Laha, sir, what? Karanya 5, Shubham Bose is saying D, and anyone else? Arindam Laha is saying 2 is the correct answer. No, you can't ask whenever I am asking through a poll. Whatever you feel, you write the answer, we will see. See here, whenever the summation sign, what is the significance of summation sign? What is the significance of summation sign? Because R will vary from 1 to 9. That we don't have any problem, right? But here, since summation is there, I will write each and every term in the summation form, right? Means the addition form. So if you will put R equals to 1, this will become sin square pi by 18 plus sin square 2 pi by 18 plus sin square 3 pi by 18 and so on. It will last up to what? Sin square 9 pi by 18. You might say that sin square 9 pi by 18 is nothing but sin square pi by 2. and I have to accept that because that is the correct thing. So this will become sine square pi by 18 plus, I will write the second last term, which will be what? Sine square 8 pi by 18, because before 9 this r will vary for 8, and so it will become sine square 8 pi by 18. Okay, now next what we will write? Sine square 2 pi by 18 plus sine square 7 pi by 18. You might ask that why did you write this thing all of a sudden? That is the main intuition should work for you. What will come then next? Sine square 3 pi by 18 plus sine square 6 pi by 18. And then we will write down sine square 4 pi by 18 plus sine square 5 pi by 18 plus sine square 9 pi by 18, that is nothing but sine square pi by 2, which is equals to 1. So I will write down 1 here. I will write down 1 here. Now, what will come? This is a very simple thing. Again, 8 pi by 18 can be written as 8 pi by 18. This can be written as pi by 2 minus pi by 18. Then this will become actually 8 pi by 18. So sine square pi by 2 minus theta. Sine square pi by 2 minus theta. That will become what? Cos square theta. So what will come? Sine square pi by 18 plus cos square pi by 18. In similar way, we can write it this as pi by 2 minus 2 pi by 18. That is 7 pi by 18. Again, think about sine square pi by 2 minus 2 pi by 18. Mane cos square 2 pi by 18. So what we will write down? Sine square 2 pi by 18 plus cos square 2 pi by 18 plus sine square 3 pi by 18 plus 6 pi by 18, we can write it pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 18. So this will become what? Cos square 3 pi by 18 plus sine square 4 pi by 18 plus cos square 4 pi by 18 plus 1. This will become sine square theta plus cos square theta, which is actually 1. Hence, all bracket will give you 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, and the last one was there because of sine square pi by 2 was there. So hence the value is 5. So answer is 5. It might look like a bit difficult problem, but it's actually a very easy problem if you can understand the complementary angles relation between pi by 18 and 8 pi by 18. Pi by 18 and 8 pi by 18. No, the class will not be shown in the app. The class will be in the only YouTube streaming only. Hence, you should be able to watch the class through PW English YouTube channel. Alright, this will not be streamed in your paid app version. Alright, Harsh. So this will be, answer is 5. Who else has done correct? And let me check it. Option is D. Hence, okay, 50% is correct. Only Shubham Bose. Shubham Bose has done it correct by the stipulated time period. But anyway, people has already given the answer in the board. Many people, Mitra Jordar, Deepamoy Bosak, Sharoniya, Arindam, then Soumik, Harsh Yadav was not saying. You might do it in a shorter way. Not a problem. But this is the understandable way, and this is you have to approach if you are writing a descriptive answer. That's not a problem. All right. The poll might be a little disturbed here. Don't worry about it. Cos 45 minus A plus cos 45 degree minus B plus sin 45 degree minus A sin 45 degree minus B that is equals to, the value is option A cos A plus B, option B sin A minus B, option C sin A plus B, and option D is cos A minus B. What will be the correct answer? Poll means it will not show in your app. You just have to comment. You just have to comment your answer, only D. Unlike, you should not write option D. You should not write this. You should not write this. You just write within the stipulated given time period that D. That's it. This will capture your poll, not anything else in YouTube. It's unlike app. Alright, we are using Unity, hence it's unlike the app. You have to answer the poll. Sayok is asking that what is the application of trigonometry in real life. The application of trigonometry is exactly the direct verse of it. We have stopped using it because it's the oldest, one of the oldest technique in mathematics. However, using trigonometry, there is an immense value in calculus particularly, and without calculus there is no machinery, there is no any bridge, there is no road. So all those are built upon the mathematical principle which depends on the calculus, and trigonometry is an integral part of calculus. Okay, so and if you want to find out every time that one new chapter has come up and you are asking that what is the application of real life, then you might be interested to read one of the best mathematicians written book, Mathematician's Apology by Hardy, who was the guide of Ramanujan. So I hope that you might be able to read that book and you understand what is the use of mathematics in real life altogether. All right, I will give you a 90-second time. Those people who do not understand till now how to answer in the poll, please write down just the option inside the poll whenever the poll has started. Arindamala, you have answered before, hence I will suggest you to write down the answer after getting the poll. Let's find out. उपेंद्र कुमार सर हिंदी में बोले प्लीज। नहीं बेटा, हिंदी में तो नहीं बता पाएंगे बिकॉज दिस इज पीडब्ल्यू इंग्लिश चैनल। आप जहां पे हो उसी लैंग्वेज की, उसी चैनल के हिसाब में ही बात कर पाऊंगा। ऑल राइट, even if I say that ki okay, my Bengali original students are here and I have to talk in Bengali, that's not possible or neither permissible. So you have to understand that part. हिंदी तो मेरे को भी आती है लेकिन मैं बता नहीं पाऊंगा इधर। ऑल राइट, okay, okay, who else are, come on. All right, this is the one of the easiest question I have asked, and now I will move to the past year paper related to trigonometry and any other mixed up chapter, and I will demonstrate the concept, don't worry. So from now onwards I will move to the past paper a little bit. Okay, so this is actually, if we will take it as alpha and this will be as beta, so the form will look like what? Cos alpha cos beta plus sin alpha sin beta, sin alpha sin beta, and that means this is the form of cos alpha minus beta, cos alpha minus beta, right? So now if I'll write down cos alpha is what? 45 degree minus A minus 45 degree minus B. This implies cos 45 degree minus A minus 45 degree plus B. this get cancelled, so this will become cos minus of a plus a minus b. So this will be cos minus theta is cos theta, hence it will be cos a minus b. So option is D. Option is D. Okay. No. Shubham, Newton formula is not important for board. It is only important for competitive exam. We have taught you, but no need for board. Okay. In quadratic, I will explain the topic along with some inequalities problem and etc. etc. Don't worry about it. All right. So option is D. Let me see how many people has done it correct. 33%, and there is Shubham Bose again, Anamika Jaiswal. Wow, very good Anamika, and backbencher. All right. Arindam Laha, even if you wrote a wrong question at the very first attempt, it will only capture what you have wrote in the very first comment, not the corrected version of it. Hence, if you are answering any question, please think and write the option in the comment box before just doing it in a hurry. All right. I understand, Sagnik. I know you are from Arjuna batch. All right, now. Only, sir, only so much if we read is enough. Yes, it is enough. More than enough. More than enough. Okay. If, check it. If sin theta is equals to minus 4 by 5 and theta lies in the third quadrant. Theta lies in the third quadrant. All right. Then find the value of cos theta by 2. Cos theta by 2. Yes, I know everyone. Kunal Chauhan. Okay. Kunal Chauhan, Sagnik, Guig, Rubish, Choran, Tanmoy. Cool. Manipsa, hello. Who else are here? Onik Paria, Deep Chandra, Aksar, hello. All right, see, this question you need to be a little careful while you are dealing with such question. Why? Because if sin theta that is equals to minus 4 by 5, sin theta equals to minus 4 by 5, what I have to find? I have to find cos theta by 2, right? Yes, Kunal, I am from Kolkata. Kratos F. Hello, Anik Poria, hi, Balaji, Aksar, Deep Chandra, Vanamika Jaisal, poll. No, this I am not going to give you as poll. All right, check it. So cos theta must be equals to what? Cos theta means I will write down 1 minus sin square theta plus or minus. So that means this will become plus or minus root over 1 minus 16 by 25, hence plus or minus 3 by 5. But remember, theta is in third quadrant. Theta is in third quadrant. In third quadrant, cos theta. In third quadrant, cos theta must be negative. So I will write down, hence cos theta that must be equals to minus 3 by 5. It's a negative number. Why? Because you know third quadrant is here, right? So here cos theta is always negative. Here only tan theta is positive. So now I will use one submultiple angle formula. Which says 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1, that is equals to minus 3 by 5. Hence, cos square theta by 2, that is equals to 1 minus 3 by 5, that is equals to 2 by 5. All right. Now, cos square theta must be equals to 1 by 5, and that implies cos theta equals to plus or minus 1 by root 5. But even if you will write down plus or minus 1 by root 5, it will be completely wrong. Why? Because theta is in third quadrant means I can write down pi by theta will vary from pi to 3 pi by 2. Now, if I'll divide it by 2, this will become pi by 2 to theta 3 pi by 4. That means theta by 2. That means theta by 2 belongs to second quadrant. Theta by 2 belongs to second quadrant. And once the angle is in second quadrant, cos will gives always negative value. That means cos theta by 2, that implies cos theta by 2 should be equals to minus 1 by root 5. Minus 1 by root 5. Alright. Hence, the answer will be minus 1 by root 5. Only one answer. Please do not keep. Whenever theta is mentioned in a particular quadrant, when theta is given in a particular quadrant, you need to always check the sign. You need to always check the sign. Alright. Root 5. But since the theta by 2 belonging to the second quadrant, this must be minus 1 by root 5. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear for everyone? Just you say yes, I will move on to the next question. Mehak Roy is saying minus 1 by root 5. Romik Das is saying 0 by 2. No, it's not 0 by 2. Bittu Kumari from Uday to 0 to 5. Shubham Bose is saying clear. Very good. See, the last part says always to check it again. Even if you don't understand, please check it. Whatever I have got, theta is in third quadrant, right? Theta is in third quadrant. Means what? You will say theta is here, right? Means this is actually pi to 3 pi by 2. This is pi, this is 3 pi by 2. So it is given that theta from pi, theta varies up to 3 pi by 2. Now, even if we divide it by 2, what will come? Pi by 2 less than equals to theta by 2 less than equals to 3 pi by 4. So what is pi by 2 and 3 pi by 4 angle? This will come pi by 2 to 3 pi by 4. Means here theta by 2 is becoming, right? Here theta by 2 will lie, right? So that means this theta by 2 is in the second quadrant because this is the first quadrant. So that means we can say that theta by 2 belongs to second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos of that second quadrant angle provides you the negative value. So that means cos theta by 2, where I have got plus or minus 1 by root 5, will only give you minus 1 by root 5, not anything else. Because for plus, it is not possible because theta by 2 in the second quadrant. Because theta by 2 is in the second quadrant. Hence, I will write down cos theta by 2 must be equals to minus 1 by root 5. All right, Subham Bose, did you understand now? Romik Das, Manipsa, Anamika, you are from Uday. All right, all right. Okay, now let's move to the next question. This is also a very easy question. Okay, I will give you a pole of it. Okay, cos 11 degree plus sin 11 degree divided by cos 11 degree minus sin 11 degree. That is equals to what? Option A, tan 11 degree. Option B, tan 56 degree. Option C, tan 34 degree. Option D, none of these. None of these. I am giving you a poll. Once it is written already on the board, then I will give you a poll. All right. Then I will demonstrate a little bit of theory of quadratic and I will ask you some questions from it along with a complex number, and then I will move to sequence series, then our relation function a bit. I will give you a short break after 2 hours of the class so that I will also, my throat will get a bit rest. Okay. All right. Let's start with this, and 60-second poll is providing. I am providing you 60-second poll. I hope that you should be able to answer it. It is done already, the poll. It is very easy question, right? Even if you will divide by cos 11 degree in numerator and denominator. So divide cos 11 degree in numerator and denominator. So what will become? Cos 11 by cos 11, that is 1. Sin 11 by cos 11, that is tan 11 degree, divided by 1 minus tan 11 degree. Hence, this will become tan 45 degree plus tan 11 degree upon 1 minus tan 45 degree tan 11 degree, because tan 45 is 1 anyway, right? So I can write it in anywhere I want as a multiplication form, correct? So that means tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B, which yields the formula tan 45 degree plus 11 degree, that is equals to tan 56 degree. So answer is B. Say I am hoping that many people will do it correct. 92%. Wow, very good. Deep Chandra, Shaunak, Soumik, Anamika, Shubhambo, Soumik, De, Onik Puria, Tanmoy, Sharania, Harsh Yadav, Mehak Roy, and Ankita Roy. Excellent. Excellent. I can remember all of you. I can remember all of you, don't worry. You just study and answer. How long you can stay? You gain it and go. We will talk later. Okay. All right. Should I give you another poll, please? Should I give you another poll? Submultiple angular formula, how will you use it? Your name is Rudra. Okay. All right, Rudra. Rudra Jaiswal. Ronak. Yes. Okay. Now tell me one thing. Another question. This is a little interesting question. Okay, how many of you can do it? Let's see. Sin 7x minus 2 sin 5x plus sin 3x divided by cos 7x minus cos 3x. That is equals to what? Option A, tan x. Option B, cot x. Option C, sin 4x cos sec 3x. Option D, none of these. Option D, none of these. This is not a biryani problem. It's a little board level question, so hence it will not be a biryani problem here. Yes. Vaibhav Rajput 2.0. Yes. Sir, roast us in English. No. I am very new to this channel. If I'll roast, student will dripping down. That's not my forte. I cannot show you any roasting in the very first class or second class. Okay. I can't roast. It's now a larger audience. It will hamper my reputation. You need to understand that. Okay. There is no roasting, there is no toasting, only math testing. I am giving you 90 seconds. Bittu Kumari. Acha, people are here from all over India, right? I think that people are from many parts of across our country. Harsh Yadav, from where you are? Bittu Kumari, from where you are? Let me know. I will see how I have reached so far to the larger audience. Vaibhav Rajput, only type only one time is the answer. Don't type much. It will not capture. UV is here. He was there in 12th marathon. Now he has come here. Bittu is saying, I am Gungun from Bihar. Okay, all right. From Gazipur. Very good, very good. Deep Chandra is saying, I am from Arjuna. No, I am asking the place of your home city, hometown, or village. From where you belong. You are a member of Arjuna, I understand, but I am asking you from which place you belong to. The poll is stopped. Hello, everyone. Please pay attention. You people are just passed out class 10 and I am seeing that you people are always sleepy. Why? Huh? You just show some energy. Like me. Look at my age. At the age of 58, I am standing here still taking classes with a full energy. So kindly show me the energy. Harsh Yadav is saying, I am eating halwa. Please share with me gajar ki halwa. Please share it with me. I will come and have it. All right. Look at this. You will write down sine 7x plus sine 3x. There is nothing inside this question. There is nothing inside this question. Almost absolutely zero. What will happen? Sine 7x plus sine 3x. This will become 2 sine 7x plus 3x by 2 cos 7x minus 3x by 2 minus 2 sine 2x divided by cos A minus cos B formula. What will happen? 2 sine A plus B upon 2 minus sine A minus B upon 2. Those are the very simple formula. So this will become 2 sine 5x cos 7x minus 3x is 4x, that is cos 2x minus 2 sine 2x upon. This will become minus 2 sine 5x sine 2x, right? So this will become what? 2 sine 2x, you take it common. 2 sine 5x. What will come? I will take minus 2 sine 5x. This will become 1 minus cos 2x upon minus 2 sine 5x into sine 2x. All are cancelled out. All are cancelled out. All right. मस्त मैथ बोल रहा है सर, थोड़ा सा हिंदी बोल दो। बेटा हिंदी में तो मैं बात ही कर सकता हूँ, उसमें कोई गुंजाइश नहीं है ना। मैं बहुत साल हिंदी में, दिल्ली में भी 2-3 साल रहा हूँ, लेकिन दिक्कत नहीं है हिंदी बोलने में, बट ये चैनल ही है इंग्लिश। अगर बाकी बच्चा बोलेगा कि सर हमें तो इंग्लिश ही समझ में आती है, तो हम क्या करेंगे बताओ। हिंदी में क्लास होता तो शायद मैं बता देते, है ना। प्लीज बेटा थोड़ा सा सुन लो, हाँ। So this will become 1 minus cos 2x is what? 2 sin square x divided by 2 sin x cos x. 2 to cancel out x, 1 sin x get cancelled. So only 1 sin x upon cos x is remaining, that is tan x. That is tan x. So option will be A. It was a very simple problem, so elegant, so beautiful. So option A. Wow. Again, Anamika means you said Rudra, Mehak Roy, Shubham Bose, Ankita and Shubhendu Koyal. Excellent, excellent. Rashwan Dubey sir, your English is very good. Thank you so much. Physics are teaching yesterday in Hindi only. Huh? Is it? All right, थोड़ी बहुत हिंदी भी मैं बता दूंगा पहले पहले, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। थोड़ी बहुत हिंदी भी मैं बोल दूंगा, इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, ठीक है ना। हिंदी तो सबको समझ में आते होंगे, इसमें क्या है। अगर सब बता रहे हो कि हिंदी में ही बोला है तो हम भी हिंदी में बात करेंगे। बंगाली तो बिल्कुल नहीं बता सकते। शुभम बोस, हम आएंगे ठीक है, लेकिन बंगाली तो बात ही नहीं कर सकता हूँ बेटा, मेरा नौकरी खतरे में चला जाएगा। ठीक है, नहीं बंगाली तो बता नहीं सकते, थोड़ा सा यूनिवर्सली एक्सेप्टेड लैंग्वेज जो है वही बता पाऊंगा, नहीं ना। बांग्ला बोला जाबे ना, माथा फाटिए देबो सबार, चुप करे बस थाक। बंगाली नहीं बात कर पाएंगे, क्योंकि बाकी लोगों को कुछ ना समझ में आएगा, हम खाली बात ही करते रह जाएंगे, उन लोग पे कर बैठा रहेगा। बोल रहा है सर बांग्ला, नहीं 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 बिल्कुल नहीं, ये बात तो मत ही करना। ठीक है, यू नो बाबू, यस 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 आई नो, आई हैव सीन हिज वीडियो, ही इज अ गुड टीचर, आई हैव सीन हिज वीडियो। ऑल राइट, should I ask you another problem? Joy Bangla, Esperanto, okay, you don't have to be over smart, huh? All right, let's solve another one of the last questions in trigonometry. Cos 2 pi plus theta, cos 2 pi plus theta, cosec 2 pi plus theta, tan pi by 2 plus theta divided by sec pi by 2 plus theta, cos theta, cot pi minus theta. What will be the answer of it? You write it in the comment box and let me know. You write it in the comment box, let me know. I will give you a poll after this. Write the answer in the comment box. Shubhendu is saying, sir, amar babar naam bollen to. What is your father's name that I have told? Extremely sorry, did I say Sukhendu? तन्मय सर, तभी तो मजा आएगा अगर बाकी लोगों को बंगाली नहीं समझ आएगा तो। डू नॉट डू बदमाशी हियर। अच्छा, उदय बैच इज द फाउंडेशन बैच, दैट आई अंडरस्टैंड नाउ, ओके ओके ओके, गॉट इट। What is your doubt? Good. Is there any doubt? No? No doubt is there. Very good. Rudra, you are saying that the answer will be 1. Let me check it. ठीक है, देख लेता हूँ. Cos 2 pi plus theta, a cos theta. Cosec 2 pi plus theta, again cosec theta. Tan pi by 2 plus theta, that is cot theta, divided by sec pi by 2 plus theta minus cosec theta, cos theta, and cot pi minus theta, that is minus cot theta. One by minus one minus one. Wow. Who is the person saying minus one? Saranya is saying 1. Huh? Who is saying -1? What is your doubt? I couldn't understand. आपका डाउट पहले बताओ, उसके बाद सॉल्व करने का उम्मीद रखो. खुद डाउट नहीं बताते हो और आके बोलते हो सर मेरा डाउट. मैं थोड़ी भगवान हूं, आपका दिमाग के अंदर गया और बोल दिया कि बेटा ये तुम्हारा डाउट है, मैं समझ गया, मैं बताता हूँ. अभी ऐसा थोड़ी होता है जिंदगी में. तुम्हारा डाउट पहले एक्सप्लेन करना होगा, फिर उसके बाद मैं बता पाऊंगा. प्रशांत दुबे बोल सर आमी तुम्हाके भालोबासी. प्रशांत जी ये क्या किससे बात हुआ गया भाई? शुभेंदु इज सेइंग दैट हिज फादर नेम इज कविता कोयल. हाउ हाउ इज योर फादर नेम इज कविता कोयल? दिस इज गजब बेइज्जती वाला पार्ट हो गया. শুভেন্দু কয়াল. শুভম বোস বলছে ইজ -1 হবেই. হাউ? cos pi by 2 is cos theta, cosec pi by 2 pi plus theta again in fourth quadrant. Okay, this is -1 minus. Okay, what is this? Tan pi by 2 plus theta is minus cot theta. Very good. So this will be the answer is -1. I have missed this. Tan pi by 2 plus theta, where I have missed it, it is in the second quadrant. मतलब एक माइनस कॉट थीटा ही होगा, है कि नहीं? ठीक है. टेलीग्राम में ऐसा बोलने में नहीं चलेगा बेटा. क्या डाउट है इधर बताओ. हम टेलीग्राम खुल के इधर में, ये थोड़ी डॉक्टर हूं हम. आप तुम्हारा आके बताओगे और ये प्रॉब्लम है, तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम देख के मैं प्रिस्क्रिप्शन लिखूंगा. ऐसा थोड़ी होता है यूट्यूब में. ये ओपन फील्ड है, पर्सनल डाउट सॉल्व करने के लिए थोड़ी बैठा हूं. Saranya, no problem at all. You have tried. I have also done a silly mistake here, so you should not worry about it. Sir, how I join this batch? Huh? You are already joined, Happy Moral. Sir, love from Uluberia, अरे love from Kolkata. ये कैसे कैसे लोग हैं जो बीच बीच में आके इतना लाभ डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं, हम तो पागल हो जाएंगे, है कि नहीं? ओके, चलो let's find out what is the multiplicative inverse. What is the multiplicative inverse? What is the multiplicative inverse of iota? Can anyone tell me? Option A, iota. Option B, minus iota. Option C, iota to the power 4. Option D, 1. What is the multiplicative inverse of iota? Okay. Please solve this question. I would be delighted if you can be able to solve this question. Let's find out. This is start poll. This will take not more than 60 seconds. Hence, I will give you only 60 seconds. मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स बोले तो एक ए के साथ बी मल्टीप्लाई करने के बाद अगर 1 आ जाएगा तो ए और बी एक दोनों का मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स है. अनलाइक मियां बीबी, ठीक है. One person is married to another person, that means one is husband, another is wife, right? But unlike this here, one will be multiplicative inverse of another one. Anisha Bansal is saying minus I. Are write down the option, then your name will be captured in the poll. You will be in the Hall of Fame. Okay guys, tell me, my English is so bad that you can't understand, or my English is fine, at least understandable? I know my English is not good, hence I am not going for that option. But can I ask you that whether my English is understandable or not? साहब जी आप बोल रहे हो बी. all right, come on, chap. अरे little show the energy. आग लगा दो. Rudra saying okay. All right, clear English, very good, fine, understood. Okay, sir, in a deck of 52 cards, in how many ways can 5 cards be chosen so that at least one of them is S. That's a very good. That's a very good question. Sir, your English is amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, I can pretty remember. I have a photogenic memory about maths problem. If you ask me a doubt, then I can be able to remember after reading only once. If you'll ask multiple times, I will not answer your doubt. That's a punishment. That kind of a spamming in the chat zone. That is why I am telling you to put fire so that the rain can go away. Are you Bengali geography map? Yes, yes, I am a pure Bengali. আমি একদম খাঁটি বাঙালি. But I do not have any fascination to talk always in Bengali. That I don't have. I love India and I love all the languages in India. Hindi, English, Telugu, Punjabi, Maratha, Oriya. I understand them. Assamese, I understand them, but no, I can speak only in couple of languages, just 4 or 5 maximum. And little did I learn in Spanish couple of years ago. Now I forgot completely. Now, thing is that what is the multiplicative inverse? Means what? If you are multiplying I with some number, the resultant should be the multiplicative identity. यार ऋतिक सर नहीं लेंगे क्या मैराथन? वो तो फाउंडेशन लेवल में होगा, ये तो थोड़ा 11 के लिए है। ये मस्त मैथ भाई साहब। ठीक है। Okay, so now what is the multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse is nothing but अगर ये I के साथ आप कुछ मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो आप आंसर आपको एक आना चाहिए, क्योंकि एक है मल्टीप्लिकेटिव आइडेंटिटी, है ना। तो दैट मीन्स ये जो पार्ट, इसको हम मान लेते हैं मल्टीप्लिकेटिव आइडेंटिटी ऑफ आई। दिस इज द मल्टीप्लिकेटिव आइडेंटिटी ऑफ आयोटा। तो मल्टीप्लिकेटिव आइडेंटिटी कितना हो जाएगा ऑफ आयोटा? ये वाला हो जाएगा 1/i, बट हम इसको क्या करेंगे? रियलाइज करेंगे मतलब क्या? महसूस नहीं करना है बेटा, इसको ऊपर नीचे सेम चीज देके मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, कहानी खत्म करो। सो आयोटा अपॉन, इधर में हो जाएगा आयोटा इंटू आयोटा, आयोटा स्क्वायर, दैट मीन्स -1, सो माइनस आयोटा। तो बेसिकली आयोटा के साथ आप माइनस आयोटा मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, ये बन जाएगा माइनस ऑफ -1, दैट इज 1। सो आयोटा का मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स माइनस आयोटा है और माइनस आयोटा का मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स आयोटा है। सो दैट मीन्स बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर। आई होप ऑल पीपल हैज डन इट करेक्ट, बट लेट मी चेक इट। JEE, if you want to prepare in class 10th grade, you should practice now more, cover up the as much as syllabus as point, then you will be able to crack it. Okay, the remaining time, there are short span of time in your class 10th. Oh, that's good thing. Oh, Mayang, Deep, Sioni, okay, Onkita, Sharania, very good. সৌনক, সৌমিক, সৌমিক কর, মেহেক রায়, অনিক পড়িয়া, তন্ময়, রুদ্রা, জয়েশ প্যাটেল, হর্ষ यादव एंड शुभम बोस। वाह 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 वाह, क्या बात क्या बात। ठीक है, अच्छा। Okay, he is asking one of the doubt. See, let's solve this question. In a deck of 52 cards, in how many ways 5 cards can be chosen, can be drawn, so that at least one of them is S, right? I will show you the leaderboard after this, definitely. I will show you the leaderboard after this. Okay, don't worry. Now you check it. See, in a card, first of all, you need to understand what the deck of a card is. All right, that's the very important thing. But I am not promoting any gambling through using card. आप कार्ड खेलने में मत चले जाओ, ये मैं नहीं बता रहा हूं. What I am saying you to understand what is content in a deck of card. मतलब एक deck of card में 52 कार्ड में कितना होना चाहिए. All right. Okay. ठीक है. मैं I will give you a poll. I will give you a poll, but giving you an integer type. I don't know what will be the answer exactly, but I am giving you an integer type poll. Take it. স্যার আপনার আমাকে মনে আছে আমার অ্যাকাউন্টটা টিএম গেমার আছে আর আপনি বারবার তন্ময় পড়েছেন yes I can remember pretty well Bittu Kumari means you are saying Jhunjhun your name is right na Bittu Gungun sorry Gunjon na Gungun you have told your name NCERT wala probably he will be taking classes. Okay. Beta, this is PW English channel. Kindly spare with me. Hello Ashutosh. Hello. Very good geography mapper. Very good. You should study again and again to practice now some of the questions. You can solve past year paper from mains level. Mains level past year paper you can always solve it and find it. All right. That will help you. The past year paper you can able to solve. All right. See, the first and foremost thing is one deck of card. If you will take, there are 52 cards, right? 52 cards and 4 suits. Means 4 different kind of cards are there. What is this? One is called club, one is called spade, one is called hearts, and one is called diamond. The cards are numbered from S 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Those are the 13 cards each and every suit contain, right? And club is looks like this. As far as I can be able to draw a figure, this is club. This is actually black in color. Spade, these two are black color. Hearts, this is must be in red color because you people always who has heart. And this is diamond. This is diamond. These are the 4 deck of 4 suits that is present in the card, and each suit consists of 13 cards. Each suit consists of 13 cards. Okay, now you can check it. This club, spade, hearts and diamond, the cards are marked in this way, where A is basically S, this is Jack, this is Queen, and this is King. So now you can say that each and every suit will contain one S card, right? Okay. All right. So now each and every card means there are 4 S's in a card deck, right? Now you have to draw how many cards? 5 cards. You have to draw how many cards? 5 cards. But at least one of them must be S. How many S's are there? You will say that, sir, we have 4 S, right? Okay. So there are many cases. There are many cases. First case, only one S. Only one S. How many way you can select? You can select one S from 4C one way, and rest of the card are 48, from which you will select 48C 4. Now, if we will say that only 2S, if you will select 2S only, then you will write down 4C2, because from 4 S's you can select 2 S's, and rest 3 will be from 48 remaining cards. Now, only 3S, 4C3 into 48C2, because if you are selecting 5 cards, out of 3 if you will select as S, rest 2 card will be any card, I don't care. And next, only 4 cards, only 4S, that is 4C4 into 48C1. Now, these are the only possibilities that can come, because these are the this is not a probability, this is just a simple permutation. This is not a probability, this is simple permutation. I didn't go to probability. So these are the 4 choices that can be made, because you can select 1S or 2S or 3S or 4S. Means I will add them, and that is the final answer. You can add and find. But there is another way. How can you be able to do it? I am considering that there is no S out of the selected 5 cards. You can actually select 5 cards from 52 cards in 52C5 way. And minus, I am doing it selecting no S card. Means what? Selecting no S card means 48C5, because I am throwing out 4 S card, and from remaining 48 I am taking out 5 cards. So this will be our total number of selecting 5 cards, and we are subtracting the total number of selecting 5 card out of which no card is S. Right? So now this is a rule of bijection, right? This is a rule of bijection. So that means we can actually subtract these two and find out the value. What was the value? Can you tell me? Otherwise, I have to take out the calculator and check. Can anyone tell me what's the value? 52C5, right? 52C5. This will value is 2598960 minus 48C5. 48C5. What is the value of it? This is not a probability. This is combinations problem. Who said it is probability? Probability is not there in your syllabus. Can anyone tell me? Okay, we can calculate, actually not a problem. This will become 48 into 47 into 46 into 45 into 44 divided by 120. That's it, right? Okay, let me calculate it. 48 into 47 into 46 into 45 into 44 divided by 120. 1712304. 1712304. Okay, so this minus must be 2598960. So minus 8, sorry, minus 886656. 886656. Got it? What I have done? That, see, look at the process. The answer is not important. Look at the process. 886656. 886656. So check it. Rituraj is saying, sir, only 20. Even one student is saying, I don't care, I will teach. Even one student is watching, I don't care, I will teach. See, there are total 52 cards, right? 4 essays are there. What I am saying? I am saying that first select out of these 52 cards, first select 5 cards. That will consist of whether the S is included or excluded. I don't care. From here, I am saying that you remove these 4 S's. You remove these 4 S. So what is the remaining cards? 48. From this 48, if you will select 5, then in each selection among these, there will be no card which will consist of S. Right? Hence, what I will do? From the total number of selection, and I will select no S. That means this value will give you at least one selection from S. Got it? Okay. I do not know Harimangi. I do not know Harimangi. Okay, all right. If n minus 1 p3, n minus 1 p3 is to n p4, that is equals to 1:9. 1:9. Find the value of n. Hello, look, attention please. Find the value of n. Hello, please solve this question. ये थोड़ा सा सॉल्व कर लो बेटा, अच्छा लगेगा तुम्हें, मजा आएगा. इसको सॉल्व करो, गिविंग यू 120 सेकेंड. अरे तुम लोग अपने मतलब अपने अंदर बात मत करो यार. इधर में क्वेश्चन तो सॉल्व कर लो, कम से कम 2-4 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करोगे, कुछ तो फायदा होगा, कुछ तो फायदा होगा. शुभम करेंगे, हम सब करेंगे, डोंट वरी, धीरे धीरे करेंगे. कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर में था, फिर आएंगे वापस. इसमें क्या, दिमाग का दही बनाना तो मेरा काम है कि नहीं? सौमिक दास, ये मेरे से नहीं होता, ऐसा बात नहीं होता है. हेलो परवेज सर, आपका फेवरेट मैथ चैप्टर कौन सा है? बेटा मेरा फेवरेट मैथ चैप्टर कैलकुलस का कोई भी पार्ट दे दो. और लेकिन मेरा फेवरेट कुछ नहीं है, मैथ्स एज ए होल मेरा फेवरेट. याहू इज सेइंग इंग्लिश कहाँ गए? अरे इंग्लिश इज देयर ऑलवेज. व्हाई आर यू वरिंग अबाउट इट? आई कैन स्पीक इन इंग्लिश एट एनी टाइम यू वांट. If you wish, I will speak it in English. But most people are saying that, sir, please talk in Hindi. Sir, please talk in English. What should I do? Option ठीक है, don't worry. Full stop. I am giving you. ठीक है, दे रहा हूँ. Integer type 60 second. Take it. Hurry. आएगा त्रिशान, आएगा, सब जगह में आएगा. I will give you a break after 2 hours of the lecture. Then I will continue another for more near about 2 hours, where I will cover little bit of set, inequality as well as binomial theorem. Then I will leave you. Don't worry. Okay. Complex number and permutation another. Let's do it 40 minutes. Complex number and permutation together, and then I will go to remaining chapters. Okay. So this is, let's solve it out. What will come? Simple thing. See, there is nothing you can't do in this chapter. Okay, Anamika, I will show you. Rudra, right? Sorry, Rudra. NPR, the formula says n factorial by n minus r factorial, right? So this means n minus 1 factorial divided by 3 factorial into n minus 4 factorial is to n factorial divided by 4 factorial into n minus 4 factorial, that is equals to 1:9. So that means n minus 1 factorial by 3 factorial n minus 4 factorial into n minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial divided by n factorial, that is 1/9. Cancelled out, this we can cancel it n and this we can cancel it 4. Ah, sorry, what I have done. What I have done. So that means this will become 1 by n equals to 1/9. That implies n equals to 9. That implies n equals to 9. All right. Hence, the answer is n equals to 9. Correct, correct. My habit is to go for PC only. So, NPR it is there, right? NPR it is there. So, n equals to what? 9. Are yes, yes, yes. I have corrected it. Don't worry. That's not combination. I know that's not combination. All right. Mamta ji, ये no होगा answer. Let's see. Wow, you people are too good just. Onik, Shubhasri, Mayank, Obradip, Ankita, Shubham, Rudra, Soumik, Sharania, Vishwajit, Deepchandra and Soumik Kaur. Excellent, excellent. Parvez is from Arjuna Bangla. All right. All right. Find the least possible. Find the least. Find the least possible. Find the least possible integral value. Integral value of m for which what will be there? 1 plus I upon 1 minus I whole to the power m, that is equals to 1. Let's find out this through poll again. I hope that again more than 90% student will be able to answer it properly, because you people have studied so far as far as I am concerned. That's good. Okay, this time I'm gonna to show you the entire leaderboard. Don't worry. This time I'm gonna to show you on the leaderboard. Subhendu Koyal is saying it's 9. What is 9? Subhendu is going 10 minutes slower than other people. Gungun, you are saying that you could not understand, Bittu Kumari. What did you didn't understand? What didn't you understand? Can you please tell me which part you didn't understand? I will explain. No worries. Okay, this is, you take it as positive only. Otherwise, you can't say na. See, anyway, 1 plus iota upon 1 minus iota into 1 plus iota, I am writing 1 minus iota. This again I can write it 1 plus iota whole square upon 1 square minus iota square whole to the power m, that is equals to 1. That means 1 plus iota square means 1 minus 1 plus 2 iota divided by this will be 2 whole to the power m, that is equals to 1. So iota to the power m is equals to 1, and the least value of positive m, least value of positive m for which iota to the power m equals to 1 is m equals to 4. M equals to 4. Angshika Verma is saying, good evening sir, I am a new student in this class. Welcome Angshika. No issue, no issue. Subhendu Kayal, it was a little mistaken, but anyway, Shaunak, Trishan, Shubham, Parvez, Mayank, Shubhasri Paul, Ranjit Mohapatra, Soumik Das, Sharoniya, again Avradeep, Ankita Roy, Anamika, Rudra, Deep Chandra, Soumik Kaur, Mamta Sharma, Anik Pariya, Vishwajit Pahari, and many more to come in this list. We are solving some random question depending on the chapters, but not a very chapter specific. Not a very chapter specific. Harsh Yadav, this is a positive thing is included. Whoever could not do this question properly, that's a little glitch in the question. Kindly consider this is a positive value. All right, because iota, this symbol is generally denoted for root over minus 1, right? So iota square will be how much? Root over minus 1 whole square, that is minus 1. So iota cube is how much? Iota cube means iota square into iota, that means minus 1 into iota, that is minus iota. And iota to the power 4, that is iota square into iota square, that is minus 1 into minus 1, that is equals to 1. Hence, this is the least positive value for which iota to the power 1, that is equals to 1. I will show you. Bittu Kumari, if you could not understand, I will say Shubham Bose, 7 out of 7. Anamika Rudra attempted 8, correct 6. Ankita Roy 5. Soumik 4. Sharoniya 4. And many more. Very good, very good. People are performing exceptionally well. Okay. All right. Sorry, this was plus minus. You just make it correct. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now, can you be able to solve this inequality? Although we have solved much harder inequality than this, but probably you have known also. But can you be able to solve this inequality? Option A. This is exceptionally easy problem. Can anyone be able to solve this question through 45, 60 seconds? Let me give you. This is inequality, complex number and permutation combination total mixed. Inequality, complex number, permutation combination all mixed. All right. मैराथन क्लास में ऐसा चैप्टर वाइज हम नहीं करेंगे। जो एनसीईआरटी का मैराथन होगा वो शायद उसमें चैप्टर वाइज होगा, बट इस बार में हमने सारे ही करेंगे, क्योंकि एग्जाम हॉल में तो क्वेश्चन ऐसा नहीं आएगा कि कहीं चैप्टर से बता दिया भाई बेटा तुम्हें कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर से कर दो, तुम ये इधर से कर दो, ऐसा तो थोड़ी होता है। अन्यसा बंशाल अब्रा। मस्त मैथ, तुम ना क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो, ध्यान मत दो, खाली सिर्फ आम खाओ, पेड़ मत देखो। कैसे गुंडा बनेगा रे तू? हाँ, कौन सा चैप्टर चल रहा है? ऐसा सवाल कौन पूछता है? आप इनइक्वालिटी का क्वेश्चन देखे हो, इनइक्वालिटी का सवाल होगा तो आप सॉल्व कर लो, उसमें क्या है? Whenever you are seeing a question is given from an inequality part, you should be able to solve that question rather than asking whatever the chapter it is, which chapter it is. In exam hall, nobody is going to ask in that way, right? So you should eat the mango rather than looking at the tree. That's not important. The important part is whether you are able to eat the mango or not. So that is 3 into x minus 2 divided by 5 less than equals to 5 into 2 minus x divided by 3. Alright, now since this is a positive number, I can actually cross multiply it. So 9 into x minus 2 less than equals to 25 into 2 minus x. So that means 9x minus 18 less than equals to 50 minus 25x. So that is 34x less than equals to 68. X less than equals to 2. That means x belongs to minus infinity to 2. Deep Chandra, he could not understand, he or she could not understand what is the Bengali meaning of it. I have seen this. My marathon lecture in Bengali will come on say 22nd in the app. Don't worry. Rishan Basu, you should not worry. I will provide the marathon before your exam, well before the exam. Don't worry. Find the polar form. Find the polar form of the complex number. Find the polar form of the complex number. Complex number z equals to 1 plus 7 iota divided by 2 minus iota whole square. 1 plus 7 iota by 2 minus iota whole square. Polar form is equivalent to trigonometric form. Polar form is equivalent to trigonometric form. Alright, let me solve this question for you. First of all, look at the way I will demonstrate this, because this will involve almost the entire complex number concept. That is important for both part. First of all, understand this. If z equals to x plus iota y, if z equals to x plus iota y, that means you have to write in a trigonometric form, right? So what is the trigonometric form of any complex number? The trigonometric form or polar form or trigonometric form, both are same. This z can be rewritten as r into cos theta plus iota sin theta. And what is r, you might ask? Where r equals to modulus of z and theta is the argument of z. Then now the question comes, what is the argument of z? What is the argument of z? All right. Okay, poll result. So poll result is C. All right. 100%. Very good. Very good. Okay. So now, what is argument of z? Argument of z is the general value of the amplitude. So amplitude of z plus 2k pi, where k is an integer. What is the amplitude of z? Amplitude of z is the complex number with the radius vector made the angle with x-axis. So amplitude of z is belongs to minus pi to pi. Now, how to find the amplitude? How to find the amplitude? Check it this is very important. People find it very hard to find it out, but I will demonstrate how easily you can find out. Suppose a complex number can actually lie in one of the 4 quadrant in a coordinate system, right? Suppose z is a complex number which is basically equivalent to a 2D geometrical point, right? Z is equivalent x plus iota y, where x and y are real number. Then this z actually is equivalent to x and y point in 2D plane, right? If I'll say that 3 plus 4 iota, if I'll say that what? 3 plus 4 iota, that means 3, 4 point is the coordinate point which is equivalent to that complex number, right? So now I will say that if the z is in the first quadrant, x must be greater than 0 and y must be greater than 0. Why? Because if x and y are positive, then the point must lie in the first quadrant. If x and y are positive, then the point must lie in the first quadrant, because this side is x positive and y positive. For this side, you can check it. This is x negative and y positive. For this side, you can say that x less than 0 and y less than 0, and this side is x greater than 0 and y less than 0, because it's down towards x-axis, right? So now, if the complex number is in the various quadrant, if complex number lies on the quadrant, their amplitude also change in that way. How? So write down, first find out alpha equals to tan inverse of modulus of y by x. First find this alpha. Means what? This alpha is basically, I can write it mod y by x equals to tan alpha. Means alpha is the angle for which tan alpha will give you mod y by x. What is y by x? Where z equals to x plus iota y. Now, amplitude of z is equals to, directly we will write down alpha if z is in the first quadrant, pi minus alpha if z is in the second quadrant, minus pi plus alpha if z belongs to third quadrant, and minus alpha if z belongs to fourth quadrant. If you will remember these 4 formulas, then you will be able to answer any amplitude related question in complex number. You will be answer any amplitude related question in complex number. So now you check it. What's the question I have given? Z equals to 1 plus 7 iota divided by this whole square, means I can write it 2 square is 4, iota square is minus 1 minus 4 iota. So this is 1 plus 7 iota divided by 3 minus 4 iota. We will realize this denominator by multiplying the opposite sign by conjugate of it. So this will become what? 3. 7 into 4, 28 I square means minus 28. This will become 7 into 3, 21 iota plus 4 iota, 25 iota divided by 3 square minus 4 iota whole square. So this will be minus 25 plus 25 iota divided by 25, which will be minus 1 plus iota. Now, which will be minus 1 plus iota. Okay. Now, this complex number in which quadrant I will check it. It's a very simple procedure. If you look at the step, then it will become very easy. Do not think is a wholesome way. You need to think step by step in order to make any chapter that is difficult to be very easy. How? Check it. Now, I will check it. Z equals to minus 1 plus iota. Z equals to minus 1 plus iota. So this means this is equivalent to the point. What is here? X equals to actually minus 1 and y equals to 1. Because our complex number is in the standard form x plus iota y. Here what is written? Minus 1 plus iota into 1. So minus 1 and 1, this is the equivalent point. That means minus 1, 1, second quadrant's point, right? So this is means minus 1, 1, which is belong to the second quadrant. Second quadrant. Okay. Now think about step by step. अभी क्या होगा? So now check it. So I will write down alpha equals to tan inverse minus 1 divided by minus 1, that is tan inverse 1. Okay. What I am saying, if alpha equals to tan inverse 1, that means tan alpha equals to 1. So that implies what? Alpha equals to 45 degree, or I will say pi by 4. Because what? Tan inverse 1 is the angle for which tan theta takes the value 1. So now what I'll do? So alpha equals to, this will be pi by 4. Now, what is the amplitude of z? I will write down amplitude of z equals to. Now check the formula. If it is in the second quadrant, then I have the formula pi minus alpha. So I will write down amplitude of z, that is equals to pi minus alpha is pi by 4, which will be 3 pi by 4. 3 pi by 4. Okay. Now I will write down what is argument of z. Argument of z is, I can write it 2k pi plus 3 pi by 4, as demonstrated before, that k belongs to integer. Modulus of z is what? Modulus of z is root over minus 1 whole square plus 1 square, that is root over 2. So I can write it, z is in the polar form. How? Z is in the polar form, I can write it. What is the polar form it? Z equals to mod z cos theta plus iota sin theta. So I will write down z equals to mod z is root over 2 into cos theta, means cos 2k pi plus 3 pi by 4 plus iota sin 2k pi plus 3 pi by 4. That is the polar form of the given complex number. Who has the problem of understanding it? थोड़ा सा बताओ मेरे को, मैं घर जाके उसको पीटता हूं, थोड़ा बताओ. मस्त मैथ इज वरीड अबाउट कहां से चैप्टर स्टार्ट हुआ, कहां चैप्टर खत्म हुआ, कहां जिंदगी तबाह हो गया, कहां जिंदगी आसान हो गया. ऐसा मत करो बेटा. आप सिर्फ आम खाओ पेड़ मत गिनो, मैथ्स को एंजॉय करना सीखो, रादर देन कि कहां से चैप्टर स्टार्ट हो गया कहां चैप्टर खत्म हो गया। ये आदत जब से तुम्हारा टूट जाएगा, जब से तुम्हारा जिंदगी से छूट जाएगा कि कौन सा चैप्टर हो रहा है, क्या चैप्टर हो रहा है, कहां नहीं हो रहा है, क्या नहीं हो रहा है, क्या मेरा होगा नहीं होगा, तब तुम जाके जेई के लिए बनोगे। जेई इतना आसान नहीं होता बेटा। ना 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 ना, एनसीईआरटी, फ्रॉम एनसीईआरटी इट इज नॉट डिलीटेड, आई हैव द सिलेबस, लेट मी चेक इट। कहां गया सिलेबस भाई, गजब है। No, argand plane is there. करवाता हूँ और थोड़ा रुको। ओके अभी एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो, ठीक है, मैं बताता हूँ। देखो एक चीज, छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है, कुछ नहीं बेटा। बेसिकली इफ आई से दैट एफ एक्स इक्वल्स टू ए एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस बी एक्स प्लस सी, जहां पे 8 नॉट इक्वल्स टू 0, आई हैव टेकन एफ एक्स इक्वल्स टू ए एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस बी एक्स प्लस सी, वेयर no 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 no, its argand plane is there, argand plane is there, but ठीक है, I will not go, don't worry. But it was from the past year NCERT paper. Whatever the question I have given, that was the past year NCERT paper. It might be deleted for now, but anyway, I'm not going to not waste on that fact which is deleted from NCERT. So sorry if it is there. All right. Fx equals to ax square plus bx plus c. This is called a quadratic expression. This is called a quadratic expression if a is not equals to 0. इसको हम क्वाड्रेटिक एक्सप्रेशन कहता है अगर ए नॉट इक्वल्स टू 0 होता है तो, राइट। बिकॉज अगर इफ ए इज इक्वल्स टू 0 देन दिस पार्ट और दिस टर्म विल बी वैनिश्ड, राइट। अन्यथा ऑल राइट आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू एक्सप्लोर फॉर दैट, ओके, डोंट वरी। So this is a quadratic, right? This is a quadratic expression. Now if I'll write down fx equals to 0, if I'll write down fx equals to 0, then what will come? That implies ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, and that implies x is equals to what? Minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac upon 2a. These x are called the root of the quadratic. The obtained values of x are called the roots of the quadratic. All right. So now you check it. This b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant. Is called the discriminant. Everybody I think knows it. Quadratic and complex is together a chapter in NCERT. However, so that means d less than 0, that implies imaginary root. Imaginary roots. D is equals to 0, that means real and equal roots. D is greater than 0, that implies real and distinct root. Real and distinct root. सर मैंने इसीलिए पूछा बिकॉज मेरे मिड टर्म एग्जाम में ट्रिग्नोमेट्री नहीं आएगी, बस एक बार बाबू बेटा पहले ही ट्रिग्नोमेट्री हमने किए थे, उसके बाद कोई ट्रिग्नोमेट्री नहीं है। हाँ ठीक है, पहला 10-15 मिनट आधा घंटा आई थिंक ट्रिग्नोमेट्री हुआ था, उसके बाद तुम कहीं भी वीडियो देख लो, ये सारे तुम्हारा मिड टर्म के लिए हेल्प हो जाएगी। ऑलराइट Sayak Samir is saying 1 hour. What 1 hour? Now 8 बजे तक मैं छोड़ दूंगा बेटा, 8 बजे तक, लेकिन अभी 6 बजने के बाद मैं 15-20 मिनट रेस्ट दे दूंगा, लेकिन मेरा नहीं तो गला खराब हो जाएगा। अभी थोड़ा सा जुकाम हुआ है, आई हैव कम आउट फ्रॉम ए कोल्ड, so need to have a rest for 10-15 minutes, 20 minutes. I'll give you a break, and then again I will resume at 6:20 sharp, and I will leave you at 7:50 to 8 o'clock, not more than 4 hours. That's guarantee from my side, don't worry. So now let's find out. If I'll ask you, okay, if alpha beta are the roots, I am going to demonstrate the theory here which are important for board exam, and on that basis I will ask you question. If alpha beta are the roots, then alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a, and alpha beta equals to c by a. Those are the important part in a complex number involved and quadratic. All right. So now let's solve some questions. So this is okay. Must math is saying quadratic and complex. I will ask complex number. Algebraic properties of complex number is there, right? Algebraic properties of complex number is there. Okay. Can you tell me what is the value of summation over r equals to 1 to 100 I to the power r factorial? I to the power r factorial. What is the value of it? Okay. Or if I'll say that if this is equals to a plus iota b, where a and b are integer, then find the value. I will make it an integer type, that is why I am giving you this question. Find the value of a plus b. I am giving you as an integer type question so that you can be able to solve this question properly. Okay, because I don't know what will be the answer. So let me give you this integer type question. No problem, must. I am sorry too, because roasting students is my habit. Some people knows that I love to roast the student. That does not mean that I hate student. I always love my students. Whoever in the class, I always love them. But roasting is my habit. That is why I have to roast. Otherwise, the class will not digest. Otherwise, I have a big digestion problem if I do not roast student. All right. Don't worry, first couple of minutes just trigonometry we have dealt with, then we moved on to the different chapter which will be helpful for your midterm exam. Shonak is saying 0, Trishan Basu is saying 0, who else are saying 0? I don't know. Bittu Kumari where? Jabo. Ranjit Mahapatra, I know. Yes. Dazzling blow, you shouldn't worry. Anyone else? Nobody could answer this, right? I don't think that the answer will be 0, but let's find out. What is given? Summation over r equals to 1 to 100 iota to the power r factorial, right? Okay. So that means this I can write it iota to the power 1 factorial plus iota to the power 2 factorial plus iota to the power 3 factorial plus iota to the power 4 factorial plus iota to the power 5 factorial. You might be wondering, if I will be able to write till 100 or not. No, I will not write, because this will become dot 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 iota to the power 100 factorial. Now you have to check one thing very seriously. What is that? See, 1 to the power iota to the power 4n, that will provide you always 1. Why? Because iota to the power 4 equals to 1. So if we will do any power of 1, that will remain as 1, right? So any multiple of 4 comes in the index of I or comes in the power of I will give you the result as 1. There is no confusion about that. What I am saying again, any fourth multiple of iota will give you the result 1. Hence, and we know, check it, we know 4 factorial, 5 factorial, so on up to 100 factorial, so on up to 100 factorial is are the multiple of 4 of 4. So that means iota to the power 4 factorial is equals to 1, iota to the power 5 factorial is equals to 1, and so on. Iota to the power 100 factorial is also equals to 1. Iota to the power 100 factorial is equals to 1. So that means we can say that this 4 factorial onwards up to 100 means there are 97 terms which will give you only 1. So this means I can write it iota to the power 1, iota to the power 2, iota to the power 6, iota to the power 6 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 97 times. 97 times. Now, iota to the power 1 is iota, iota square is minus 1, and iota to the power 6, that is also minus 1 plus 97. So this means this will become 95 plus iota. So hence I can write it a equals to 95 and b equals to 1, and that means a plus b equals to 96. Nobody could answer. Nobody could answer. How it has come 98? Can anyone tell me? From 4 onwards, I have not asked you from 0. I have asked from I1 to 100. There are 100 terms, out of which only first 3 terms will not give you directly 1. But from this term onwards, it will give you 1. So there are 97 terms which will give you 1. So 97 into 1 is 97. This is equals to minus 1, and this is equals to also minus 1. Hence 97 minus 2, that is 95 plus iota, which is 96. Soumik Das is saying, sir, Blumna. What is Blumna? Got it or not? If I'll ask you, if whoever did not understand, again I am telling you, if I'll ask you iota to the power 4 factorial, you will say 1. Can? What is this? Because iota to the power 24 is 1. Any multiple of 4, iota to the power any 4n form will give you always 1 value. So if I'll ask you iota to the power 5 factorial, that is iota to the power 5 into 4 factorial. Again, this is a multiple of 4, which will give you 1. So all those iota to the power 100 factorial will give you 1. 4 to 100, how many terms are here? 4 to 100. How many terms are here? 100 minus 4 plus 1, that is 97 terms. How do you calculate? Even if you are confused enough, then 1 to 100 you check. Only 3 terms I have written. Rest, how many terms are here? You will say that 97 terms, whose value, each and every value is 1 itself. All right, Harsh, no problem. So that means this from 9 to the power 4 factorial onwards, I to the power 100, that will give you 1. That means 97 terms where each term's value is 1 will provide you the summation is 1 into 97, that is 97. So now, hence this is a simplification, hence it will be 96. Nobody has corrected this answer, but I was expecting someone to answer this. Anyway, this was easy, much easy, right? Okay. If alpha, beta are the roots of x square plus x plus 1 equals to 0, then alpha to the power 999 plus minus beta to the power 1000, that is equals to what? 1 I have written, but it's wrong. Option A 1 minus beta, option B 1 plus alpha, option C 1 minus alpha, and option D none of these. Bittu Kumari, can you be able to answer this question? I will give you a break. Definitely I will have to give you a break. Otherwise it will be torture to any student who are doing class for 2 hours at a row. At a stretch, who are attending 2 hours class, that's a torture for any kid who are below 16-17 years. So I will give you a short break after this. Don't worry. 15-20 minutes I will provide break. That's my promise and I will keep my promise always. Alright. Vanessa Bansal, did you understand? Bittu Kumari, did you understand? Mayank to already told it's 96. Harsh Yadav, you are 80 and or not. Partially, you can say. Okay. Harsh Pandey, hello, hello, hello. How are you? Basantlal, hello. Harsh Pandey, I'm happy. Very good, very good. You are from Uttarakhand. Which area? You are Abhishek Kumar. Basantlal is saying he is Abhishek Kumar from Uttarakhand. Which area? Mum happy. What is mum happy? I'm happy. Okay. Panti Jodhar. Okay, okay. Please. Okay, please listen to this carefully. Please watch this carefully. Not listening. It's not All India Radio. Okay. This is a very standard equation where x equals to, I can write it minus 1 plus or minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So that is minus 1 plus or minus root 3 iota divided by 2, because 1 minus 4 Haldwani, all right. Nainital, I know Haldwani. Vishwajit, I know you. Basantlal Malla is saying that Abhishek, you are from Nainital, right? Very good, very good. I have been in Nainital. Haldwani also I know. It's near Nainital. Very good place. Okay. Now, see one thing. Suppose alpha equals to, if you will take minus 1 plus root 3 iota by 2, and beta equals to, if you will take minus 1 minus root 3 iota by 2. It does not matter whichever you take which one. It does not matter which you choose for alpha or beta. It does not matter. But one thing you can probably consider this, because if we will consider alpha square, that is equals to beta, and beta square, that is equals to also alpha. You can actually square it out and find it out. Right? You can actually square it out and find it out. Alpha square equals to beta and beta square equals to alpha. Moreover, alpha cube equals to 1 and beta cube equals to also 1. Alpha cube equals to 1 and beta cube is equals to 1. Okay. So, alpha cube 1 means I can write it alpha cube whole to the power 333 plus minus, and here is even power. So, this minus does not have any significance. Why? Because the power is even. So this minus will be vanished automatically. So I can write it beta cube whole to the power 333 into beta. This is 1 plus beta, because this is also 1. So answer will be 1 plus beta. That means none of these will be the answer. That means none of these will be the answer. Whoever done 1 minus beta, that's a wrong answer. That's a wrong answer. Okay. Now 1 plus beta, if you will check it. 1 plus beta, if you will check it. Acha, sorry. One thing also I can, one thing also I want to make sure that it is not equal to any of these option. Okay. So 1 plus beta, that means minus 1 minus root 3 iota by 2 plus 1. That means what? Minus 1 minus root 3 iota plus 2 divided by 2. That is 1 minus root 3 iota by 2. Again, 1 plus alpha if we will do, seta what? 1 plus root 3 iota by 2 plus 1. That will become 1 plus root 3 iota by 2. That's not possible. If we will check 1 minus alpha, that is 1 minus 1 plus root 3 iota by 2. That is what? 2 plus 1 minus root 3 iota by 2. That is 3 minus root 3 iota by 2, which is not possible again. So these 3 are incorrect. So none of these is the answer. None of this is the answer. Sir, any suggestion for PCM students after class 12? I have many suggestions, but are you a class 12 pass out student? Are you a dropout student? I have many suggestions. Oh, I have not start poll. I have not start poll. Okay, all right. Let's stop this poll. Option is D. However, nobody has done correct. Barsant, are you a student after a dropper? I will have many suggestions. All right. So I will suggest you at least from giving you a break within a few minutes. 2019 to 2024, these 6 years question, mains question you solve. That's very important. Mains question you solve. If you have PW module or any other book, please follow. Chemistry, then math, then physics. Study in this way because chemistry will give you the maximum mark, then math, then physics generally. But in mains, it is a different scenario. Chemistry plus physics will be bigger achievement than maths because this will be little harder. Right? Chemistry and physics, Manish Sharma sir, I might have heard, Babu. I might have heard. I'm sorry, but I could not remember currently. Okay. Mayank, I will give you break. You are from the very first and I will definitely give you break within 2 minutes. Please bear with me for 2 minutes, please. Huh? So, I will suggest you practice each and every day at least 1.5 hours for each only question solving. And there are only 3-4 months left, right? 3 to 4 months left because October, November, December and September half and January half, 4 months you can say. Study as much as possible, at least 80% of the syllabus should be prepared or 70 to 80% before mains exam. You will do good. And also moreover, be stress free. Be stress free. That's important. You have to be very stress free in order to achieve a very good result. Okay. All right, guys, I will provide you a break for 20 minutes. I will be back. Break for 20 minutes. I will be back again at 6:30. We'll see you at 6:30 p.m. Wait for the fun mathematics of not PCM, P and C, permutation and combination, set theory, and relation and function, involving logarithm and etc. All right. That's Yadav, please come back. Well, in this exam, I can go after 12 as PCM student. All engineering entrance exam you can give. Okay. And seriously, you people are very attentive and I like it. So I will be back after 20 minutes and timer I am providing. হ্যালো হ্যালো, চলে এসছে। আই এম ব্যাক। I am back already. Well, sir, here. Okay, the break time is over. Let's start with PNC. Let's start with permutation and combination. PNC. 2-3 things I will say. So use the fundamental principle of counting. That's the most important part in PNC. That's the backbone of PNC. So this is fundamental principle of counting. Fundamental principle of counting. All right. This is addition rule and multiplication rule. I will take a question and I'll demonstrate how these two rule works. All right. Who are here? Kindly make a comment so that I understand that there are some couple of students at least who are watching this. Who else are here? Please reload or refresh the page and please make a comment. Hello. Anikpodia, Tonok. Okay, please come. Good, very good. Okay. Sanjeev. Hello, Shomik. Ankita. Good. Please come. All right. Okay. So let's start with a question that find the number of different telephone numbers. Find the number of different telephone numbers. Telephone numbers consisting of 7 digits and starts with 67 and no digit is repeated. No digit is repeated. This is the question, right? The doubt bolle na. What is the doubt? Yes, sir, I have a question. What question, Sanjeev? Romik, what is the doubt? You have doubt? No? There is no doubt appeared in here. All right. See here. First of all, you need to understand a telephone number consisting of 7 digits. That means what? The telephone number has 7 digits. All right. So I will make a 7 boxes here, so that each box consists of 1 digit. 1 digit each box consists 4, 5 and 6, 7. All right. The telephone number has the digit from 0 to 9. Okay. The telephone number has the digit from 0 to 9. So that means we have the digit 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. These are the 10 digits that can be used to form a telephone number. All right. The number starts with what? 67. So those are fixed. And since that repetition of the digit is not allowed, means what? We have used 6 and 7. I cannot use 6 and 7 in any other boxes. Why not? Because repetition of the digit in that telephone number is not allowed. Hence, we do not have 6, 7 anymore in our hand. Now, rest of the how many digits are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So rest of 8 digit I have to use carefully in these 5 boxes so that it will form a 7-digit telephone number. Okay. All right, Sagnik. Now check it. So this number can be filled in 8 ways. Why? Because you can actually use 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 8 or 9. Means this is the addition rule. Why? Because the digits are mutually exclusive, and you can, whenever the concept of OR comes, we will use addition sign. Means what? Either this or 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 this. How many ways are important, not what are the digits you are using important. So that means you can actually fill this first box in 8 ways, then the next box. So one digit has gone here. Suppose you have put 5 here. Then you have only 7 digit remaining, right? Only 7 digit remaining. So this must be into 7, into 6, into 4, into 3. Sorry, into 5. So that means 8 into 7 is 56. 56 into 120. So the number of total telephone number that can be formed is 6,720. Video is not in a full size, sir. Why? It is in full size. No, it's fine. It's fine. Video is entirely in full size, probably in your YouTube app. So I can't understand your Bengali. I am not talking in Bengali. Mastmat, what are you listening? Are you playing a Bengali song in the background and played my video where I am just moving my lips here and there? That you are asking? Did I explain in Bengali? No, right? I have not explained anything in Bengali. As I am well aware about this fact that I am taking a class in PW English channel, hence there is no explanation happened in Bengali. I hope that's clear now. So what I will say, the first, this box can be filled up within 8 ways, then 7 ways, then 6 ways, then 5 ways, then 4 ways, right? So I will write down 6 into 5, same. So the answer will be what? 6,720, right? I can remember. All right. If you did not understand so far, let me explain another time. Each telephone number starts with 67, right? So the first 2 digits can be filled in one way. There is no other choice, because telephone number, no, I will not go to conic section today. I will not go because it's not under midterm exam. So it's a telephone number which is actually starts with 67, right? So the first 2 digits can be filled only in one way, that is 67. Now this box can be filled in, what are the options you have? You will say that, sir, I have option 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 and 9. These are the only choices which can go to these boxes. This box, why? Because 6 and 7 has been used and repetition of the digit is not allowed, right? So that means this can be filled it in 8 ways. The next digit, suppose you have put 5 here. So for this, how many choices you have? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. So these are the 7 digits that can be used here. Now another digit is used, so 6, then 5, then 4, because repetition is not allowed. If the repetition would have been allowed, then the answer would be little different. If I would say that repetition is allowed, repetition is allowed, then the answer would have been little different. Why? Because that digit can be used any number of times. The digit can be used any number of times. So here 67 is the starting digit that we can't change, but certainly this can be filled in 10 ways, this can be filled in 10 ways, and all of the boxes can be filled in 10 ways. Why? Because the number of digits that can be, the digits in each and every place, I can use it as many times as I want till I reach 7-digit telephone number. Hence, the answer will be 10 to the power 5 if the repetition would have been allowed. If the repetition would have been allowed, then the total number of such permutations will be 10 to the power 5. But since the repetition is not allowed, so our required answer will be 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. That means we can write it 6720. I hope it is clear now. I hope it is clear now. Harsh Yadav. Okay. Find the number of words. Find the number of words by using the letter of the word. The letter of the word. Say Allahabad. Find the number of words by using the letters of the word Allahabad if all L comes together. All L come together. Means I am telling you to form a word, I am asking you to form a word where all L should be together, and how many words you can form, meaningful or meaningless, it does not matter. Meaningful or meaningless, it does not matter. So first I will write down, look at this question carefully. I will use a tie method here. Why tie method? Because whenever two things or more than two things comes together, I will actually apply tie method, means I will bind them and use intra and inter permutation. Inter and intra permutation. So that means here are the words A, L, L, A, H, A, B, A, T. Those are the words present in Allahabad, right? So now I will say that how many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total 9 alphabets are present in the word Allahabad, right? What I have said that this L and L should be together. So now understand what is a tie method. What is a tie method? Please understand this. This is very easy and very logical and very funny. You will have a fun to solve this question. How? Because if I bind L and L, then I have word A, L, L. This is, I will consider it as one word. I will consider it as one word only. And then H, B, D. Now, so how many alphabets are here? You will say that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 alphabets, 7, 8, right? So 8 alphabets can be arranged in 8 factorial divided by, there are 4 similar alphabet, 4 identical alphabet. That means 8 factorial by 4 factorial. Again, this LL, you might say that's a inside LL, they can be permuted in one way. Why? Because L and L, they are the same permutation. So that means this into 1. So 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial. Cancel out. So 30 into 8 to 40 into 7. That means 1680. That means 1680. So the number of words that can be formed, the number of words that can be formed by using the letters of the word Allahabad, where all LL comes together, is 1680. Whenever we have the word to be bound together, or what should comes together, or two distinct object or same object comes together, we will bind that object, and then the remaining object along with that only one word that I am considering will be permutated. So now you might ask that if I will change this word, suppose change it, say what, suppose if I say that Sachin, this word, if I will say that, if how many words can be formed, suppose I am just twisting this question from the previous one. If I'll say that how many words can be formed by using the letters of the word Sachin, if all vowels come together. So in that case also I will do the same thing. First extract the vowel. What is that? That is 𝐂𝐄𝐂𝐈𝐁. So there are 4 consonants as well as 2 vowels. But these 2 vowels should come together means what? I will bind them. And I will treat them as one word. So treat them as one alphabet. Now, if I'll say that this 4 consonant and along with one word, this is I have bind it and considering it only one word. So this 5 alphabet can be permutated in 5 factorial way. That's fine. But inside this AI, there are 2 permutation possible, AI and IA, right? So into 2 factorial. Inside this permutation, we will call it as intra permutation, and all those permutation I will call interpermutation. So this will be total 120 into 2, that is 240. So 240 such words where all vowels will come together. 240 is the total count of the word where all vowels will come together. This is one of the most important concept in NCERT regarding permutation and combination. Hope this is clear now. Is there any doubt? Why are you retracting the message, Trishan? Do not. Think and answer it. Gungun, did you understand? Okay. Some of the polls question is there. Let me check it. Can anyone be able to answer it? Eskeraj. I know. No issue. Let me have one capsules. Thank you, Harsh. Tell me, let an objective test paper has 10 questions. Find possible ways of answering all of them. If only one option is correct, one or more than one option is correct. One or more than one option is correct. There are two questions. First, think about that. Okay. Adding one of the fact that each question has four options. Four options. Okay. Now, first, this is suppose first sum, this is second sum. First sum. If we'll think about question 1, all right, OP. If we'll think about question 1, you have four options, right? A, B, C, and D. All right. Now think about one thing, that only one option is correct means you can actually select only one option. Yes, Sonic, it will happen. It will happen. Okay. Since only one option is correct, you can select only one option out of those four. That means you can select either A or either B or either C or D. That means choosing one option can be done for one question is equals to four ways. Or means plus and concept means multiplication. So that means I can write it, choosing a question for question 1, choosing an answer for question 1 can be done in four ways. Now, one thing you think about it, that for the second question also this can be done in four ways. For third question also you can choose the answer in four ways, and so on so forth. For question 10 the answer can be chosen in four ways. Now thing is that you are actually answering all of them, means you can't throw out any of the question, or neither you can leave it as unattempted. Why not? Because already it is written that answering all of them. Hence, you have to answer question 1 and question 2 and question 3 and so on and question 10. Right? That means 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4, so on this. So this means 4 to the power 10 ways. 4 to the power 10 ways. So now can you be able to answer for this question where option is 10 to the power 10, option B is 15 to the power 10, option C is 16 to the power 10, option D is none of the above. None of the above. Can you be able to answer the second question? I am, by using the almost same concept, I am giving you an 150-second poll. Can you show that? This is little challenging problem indeed, but you need to think it in a different way. How can you be able to answer this question? Think about this. The question says that one or more than one option is correct. One or more than one option is correct. Okay. Think about that. Suppose question 1, there is A, B, C, D are the options. There are 4 options, right? A, B, C, D are the options. So that means you can actually select the answer in either A or B or C or D, or you might select 2 options, AB, AC, AD, BC, BD, CD. Or you might select 3 options as correct, because the one or more than one option might be correct in ABC, ACD, ABD, BCD, or you can select 4 option correct, that is ABC. All those are different ways, right? All those are different ways. Why? Because choosing only A, choosing AD or choosing ABC or choosing ABCD, all are different, because you are darkening the Weimar circle. You are darkening the circles in the Weimar sheet, right? Hence, what I can say, the first question can be answered in how many ways? Check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So question 1 can be answered in 15 ways. Question 2 can be answered in 15 ways too. And so on and so forth. I can give you question 10 can be answered in 15 ways. Hence, all those questions, 10th question can be answered in 15 to the power 10 ways. There is another method. There is another method. What is method? Check it. Suppose option A, B, C, D are there, right? Either you can select option A or you can reject this answer, right? First you can select or you can reject this answer, this option, right? That means one option can be selected or can be chosen either selection or rejection. That means 2 ways, right? One options can be handled in 2 ways, right? Either you can darkening or you may not darken. That means this B also can be handled in 2 ways. C also can be handled in 2 ways and E also can be handled in 2 ways. So now there is one part or one way where I have rejected all the options among these, means the question went unattempted. What I am saying again, please listen carefully. There is only one way where I have reject all the options, because here you are selecting, rejecting, selecting, rejecting, selecting, rejecting or selecting, rejecting. That means if you are multiplying this, then rejection, 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 rejection also included in these 16 ways, which is not our case. Why? Because you have attempted all the question. If you keep this rejected, keep this rejected, keep this rejected, keep this rejected, this together rejection of 4 options is not possible. Why? Because in that way you unattempted the question, means one question has been left for answering. That's not possible. So the total 16 minus 1 ways you can answer question 1. So that means this is 15. So question 2 also you can answer it 15 ways. So on question 10 is you can answer 15 ways. Hence 15 to the power 10 ways. हिरेश सुगुरे, किसको पूछ रहे हो बेटा शादी कर लिया बोल के? तंग मत करना, मैं पूरा ब्लॉक करवा दूंगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है इसमें, ठीक है? So this is 15 to the power 10 ways. What was the option? That is option B. So this only 42% has made it correct. Shaunak, Divyanshu Kumar and Bittu Kumar, even Gungun, I hope. Ashish, just time out him for the entire 24 hours. हाँ, क्या बेटा तू खत्म बस. Illiteracy everywhere. You need to extract some of the viruses from your system in order to run your system smoothly. You know, you always need to throw out such element who are virus in the system. You will never be able to comment anymore. कैसे गुंडा बनेगा रे तू? कहानी खत्म तुम्हारा. What is his name? नाम भी पढ़ा नहीं जाता, ऐसा नाम रखा है. कहाँ से आता है पता नहीं, छोड़ दो. Okay, this is the shortcut. This is the longest way. This is the shortcut way. Then Mosnians. Mpox. Yes, yes, Mpox, absolutely. Okay, is this fine? Is this fine? Who has not understood it? Okay. See this question. Little coming down to sequence series, where we have asked you to show that root 2, root 3 and root 5 cannot be any three terms of an AP, arithmetic progression. All right. So this question can be solved in many ways, but one of the best way, this is, see, if it is an AP, how an AP looks like, everyone knows, right? A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on so forth. The nth term of an AP or arithmetic progression might be A plus n minus 1 into D. All right. So suppose I am consider or let, better you can't consider, let root 2, root 3 and root 5 are three terms or are, better to write it in, sorry, pth, qth and rth term of AP, whose first term is equals to A and common difference is D. Okay. So now what will come? See, if I is asking you that this is the pth term, this is the qth term, this is the rth term, that means the first term plus p minus 1 into D, that is equals to root 2. First term plus q minus 1 into D, that is equals to root 3. And A plus r minus 1 into D, that is equals to root 5. Why so? Because nth term of an AP, Tn, that is equals to the first term plus n minus 1 into common difference. This is the formula of nth term of an AP. We will not go for the sum. All right, Harsh, because the sum of the AP will not help here to reach at the goal. Okay, so summation, you should not apply summation here at least. Why not? Because if I will say that this is the first equation, this is the second equation, this is the third equation, I will do 3 minus 2 divided by 2 minus 1. What will come? 3 minus 2 divided by 2 minus 1. So 3 minus 2 if we will do, A will get cancelled. So R minus Q will remaining. So R minus Q into D divided by Again A gone, Q minus P divided by D. That is equals to root 5 minus root 3 divided by root 3 minus root 2. Now DD get cancelled. So what will happen? R minus Q divided by Q minus P, that is root 5 minus root 3 divided by root 3 minus root 2. Okay. Now you think that, see, if I am saying that pth term, qth term and rth term of an AP are this, that means you can't say that this is the 1 by 2th term. Always the term's position will be a natural number, right now? Because you can't say that this is the minus 3rd term. It does not make sense. So to make sense, what we have to do? This is the integer, this is as well as integer. Not only integer, these are the natural number. And difference between two natural number also it is an integer, and integer by integer it is a rational number. But this is a completely irrational. So rational equals to irrational, this is impossible. And why this is an impossible or absurd situation has occurred? Why? There is a contradiction or absurd situation has occurred because I have considered a wrong assumption. Hence, this root 2, root 3 and root 5 can't be any 3 terms of the AP. Oh, Anmesha, you are saying, give me a minute. Sorry guys, give me a minute just. Let me check. AM, GP, general term of a GP, and it's some relation between AM and GM. Okay, okay. Okay. Let's start with another question. Find the sum of infinite GP. Infinite GP where the series is given as 8, 4 root 2, 4, so on. So on. Can anyone be able to find? Cool down. Cool down. RM creation is sleepy. What is the sum of this infinite GP where the series is given as 8, 4 root 2, 4 and so on up to infinity? Can anyone give me an idea how to solve this question? This is very easy, in fact. Not very much. I will just demonstrate 2-3 theories and I will move on from here. Don't worry. Yub Sharma, I am bio student. You were that time in the class 12 marathon. You are saying that now you are bio student. Can anyone be able to answer this question? Not too much, Somik. Don't worry. No suggestion. Study hard. Using some formula, Sn is equal to n by 2. No. This is a GP. No. You are wrong. See, if a GP is in the form AR square, so on. R is the common ratio. R is the common ratio. Then sum up to infinity, that is equals to a upon 1 minus r if modulus of r less than 1. If the common ratio is less than 1, then only you can be able to use the formula of an infinite GP. So here clearly r equals to what? The next term upon the previous term, which is equals to 1 by root 2. Hence clearly r less than 1. So s infinity equals to 1 upon, sorry, the first term is 8 upon 1 minus r, that is 8 root 2 upon root 2 minus 1. This must be equals to 8 root 2 into root 2 plus 1 divided by root 2 minus 1 into root 2 plus 1. That is equals to 8 into 2 in root 2 into root 2, 16 plus 8 root 2. 16 plus 8 root 2. No issue, RM, you have tried. You might do mistake. That's the nature of student, that you will commit mistake definitely. Otherwise, how will you learn? But you are attempted, you are answering, that's a great thing. You don't have to worry about wrong answer. Correct, na? Okay, you might be little absent mind or something, but that's okay. I don't have any problem who you are trying. Giving a little demonstration about a very small 5 minutes demonstration. Just check out AR square. This is the form of a GP, right? Where first term is equals to A, common ratio is equals to R. So nth term will be A into R to the power n minus 1. Sum of the first n terms or sum of the n terms of an GP is A into 1 minus R to the power n upon 1 minus R. And if modulus of R less than 1, then sum up to infinity you will get A by 1 minus R. And two numbers, if A1, A2, so on up to AN are n positive number, then AM equals to A1 plus A2 plus so on up to AN upon N. And GM equals to what? Nth root of A1, A2, so on up to N. So now AM greater than equals to GM. This is only applicable if all terms are positive. This is the most important thing. This is the most important thing, that all terms must be positive in order to apply AM greater equals to GM. So that means here this I can write it A1 plus A2 plus so on up to AN divided by N greater equals to nth root of A1, A2 so on up to AN. Please remember this to apply. Whenever we are asking some of the maximum value or minimum value of a given function, we can always apply AM greater than GM. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. All right. Okay. These are the sequence series. I think or I believe that the easier question will come from sequence and series. No need to worry about it. You can be able to tackle in exam. Okay. Nothing else are here as per the NCERT syllabus goes. Shashwata is saying, sir, I am from Kolkata. All right. Okay. Give me a second just. All right. Now do one thing. Some of that relation function I am coming. But before coming to that, let me open the syllabus for a while. Just give me a second, because I don't want to go to a mess where relation function, order pair, Cartesian product of a set, definition, pictorial diagram, domain, range and relation, function of special type of function, domain range of the constant, identity, polynomial, modulus function, exponential, greatest integer function with the graph, some of the sum, difference, product and quotient of function. All right, very good. Let's start with functions. One of the most important chapter in entire 11-12, I would say. One of the most important chapter in entire 11-12. You will not encounter such chapter in entire 11-12 NCERT syllabus, because your entire maths foundation will depend on this function chapter. All right, will depend on this function chapter. All right, so see, the first thing you need to actually remember, this is kind of a remember, you know, that is domain is nothing but allowed values of x, allowed values of x. Second is range is allowed, not allowed, I would say obtained values of y. These two things are very important. All right, so whenever you are finding a range, you have to actually find all those maximum possible x which can be actually give you some finite value after putting inside the function. For example, if I give you a y equals to log x, y equals to log x base a graph, you might know that, but I am going to repeat it anyway. See here, suppose this is y axis and this is x axis. All right, actually you will get two scenarios. What are the two scenarios? Because log function depends, their nature, log function's nature depends on the base, means a. Of course, this function is valid only when x greater than 0, a greater than 0, and of course a not equals to 1. See, in a real line, if a is greater than 0 but a not equals to 1, that means in a real line from 0 onwards a can vary, but 1 will not be taken and a can go anywhere, right? A can go anywhere. So that means this is 0 to 1, a can vary, or a can be greater than 1. So these are the two scenarios. These are the two scenarios. What will you do? If a is 0 to 1, then the graph goes like this. And if a is greater than 1, the graph goes like this. But in both the cases, you can see that the domain is positive only. The domain is positive values of x. So 0 to infinity, that is equivalent to r plus. How did I find? The portion of the x-axis, covered by the graph. That is our domain. And what is the range? Range is nothing but the portion of the y-axis covered by the function. Means what? The entire y-axis covered. Hence, range is equals to r. So, log x function can take the value only and can be defined only on the positive value, but the log function's value can be any real number. Now, the question they will twist in the exam, that suppose they will ask you find the domain of log x square minus x minus 6 base x square plus 1. Ronalida is saying 11. All right. So find the domain of log x square minus x minus 6 base x square plus 1. How am I going to find this? Think about the basic definition of log function. What was the log function? That is log x base a, where x was greater than 0, a was greater than 0, and a cannot be equals to 1. So I will apply these three conditions. Where x is greater than 0, a is greater than 0, and a not equals to 1. So first, case 1 or condition 1, what is that? X square minus x minus 6 greater than 0. That means x minus 3 into x minus 2, sorry, x plus 2 greater than 0. That means x less than minus 2 or x greater than 3. That's how I use wavy curve method. Wavy curve. Right. Now, what is this? X belongs to minus infinity to minus 2 union 3 to infinity. All right. Now, you might say that, sir, what is the condition 2? The base should be greater than 0. That's not a problem. Because why? X square is greater than equals to 0 always. So x square plus 1 must be greater equals to 1. That implies x square plus 1 must be greater than 0. Must be greater than 0. So x square plus 1 must be greater than 0 for all x values of R. Not a problem. So for all x belongs to R. Now case 3. Another thing is that x square plus 1 cannot be equals to 1 because base cannot be 1. So I will write down x square cannot be 0. That means x cannot be 0. So I will take the intersection of these 3 sets, 1 set, 2 set and 3 set. However, the intersection with R always will gives you this value or this value. So it does not matter to take an intersection with an universal set. So what will come? Minus infinity to minus 2 and 3 to infinity. 3 to infinity. That x will belongs to, but 0 is not allowed and 0 does not fall in between these 2 sets. Hence I can say that the domain is minus infinity to minus 2 union 3 to infinity. We don't have any problem because x cannot be 0 in this case. So this is how you need to find the domain. This is how you need to find the domain. First of all, you satisfy all the conditions where the function is defined and gives you a finite value. Then you take their intersection to find out the domain. Is it clear now? Is it clear now? I know. Chitrangsh Mishra, I know. What happened? As it's saying it is clear. Very good. Now, so now let us find out some of the questions. Find the domain of tan y equals to tan pi x by 2. Find the domain of tan pi x by 2. Option A, you can get for all r. You can get for all r minus all integer. You can get r minus odd integers. You can get r minus all even integer. Can anyone be able to solve this question? I think this will help you to find out the range. I'll give you 90 seconds. No issue. A pop stun. Can you recognize me by surname? Ray. Prosenjit Ray. I can't recognize Prosenjit Ray. I know Satyajit Ray. I know Satyajit Ray, but not Prosenjit Ray. Aggressive study is asking, are you know RJ sir? I know means I do not have any personal knowing with RJ sir, but I have seen his video and I have seen his reputation. I do not have personal rapport with him. I have never actually had opportunity to meet him. Oh, okay. I got it. There are many students in Ray surname. See, first of all, we know that if y equals to tan x is a function, and we know that tan x is not defined, if x equals to any odd multiple of pi by 2. Why? Because even multiple of pi by 2 will yield a multiple of pi, right? Yeah, I can conduct, but you have to request in a comment box or somewhere. I can conduct always a JE level trigonometry. That's not a problem. I can conduct, but today might not be possible. But any day I can conduct it for trigonometry objective session. That is Dole, you see. Aggressive studies, sir. I'm from WBJE batch. Oh, okay. All right. Now, because tan pi by 2, tan 3 pi by 2, tan 5 pi by 2, tan 7 pi by 2, tan minus pi by 2, those are not defined function. Why? Because at odd pi by 2, cos pi by 2 is 0, right? At odd multiple of pi by 2, cos pi by 2 yields 0. Cos pi by 2 or cos k pi by 2 yields 0, right? So hence I need to actually remove the odd pi by 2 section. Even if you check it, even if you take a even pi by 2 part, that means suppose tan 4 pi by 2, that means tan 2 pi, that's not a problem, that gives you 0 always. So that means pi x by 2 cannot be 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, because this cannot be, this is the angle here, right? This cannot be under odd multiple of pi by 2 under tan. So x cannot be 2n plus 1. Other than that, I do not have any problem. Hence, the domain will be 2n plus 1, where n belongs to z. So the option will be C. Who has done it correct? Let me check it. 100%. Ah, excellent. Sure. Bye, Abhishekta. Bye. Okay, aggressive study. You study. This is the 11th session going on. What are you doing here? Go and study, Babu. Okay. All right. So, if I'll ask you what is the range of fx equals to say take it x square minus 7x plus 4. Okay. So check it here. Okay, Soumodip Shashmol. Bye. Okay. So check it. Since this is a quadratic with coefficient 1, I am taking the quadratic as ax square plus bx plus c. This is fx. Okay. And d equals to the discriminant, that is equals to b square minus 4ac. So what I will do here, if the coefficient a is greater than 0, the coefficient of x square, if a is greater than 0, then range of f, this you can remember actually, range of fx will be minus d by 4a to positive infinity. It is very easy to remember, a greater than 0, this goes towards infinity. If a less than 0, then range of fx would be minus infinity to minus d by 4a. These two you can remember. So now what we will do? We will do here a equals to 7, b equals to minus 7 and c equals to 4. So d equals to what? B square minus 4ac. That is 49 minus 16, that is 33. So I will write down the range of f. The range of fx, that will be minus d upon 4a to infinity. So that is minus 33 by 4 up to infinity. Up to infinity. Okay. All right. I will little demonstrate about a small part, that is straight line. Whoever could not understand, a straight line is basically, see, any linear form of x, y that gives you a straight line, right? This is an equation of a straight line. Ax plus by equals to c. Okay. Just I am giving you the recap. Okay. I am giving you the recap of the entire syllabus. Himachal kit page Akshit. They're laughing. Okay. So various form, this is the general form. So general form can be written as well. General form can be written as ax plus by plus c, that is equals to 0. What is the slope intercept form? Slope intercept form, that is y equals to mx plus c. This m will give you the slope of the straight line and this c will give you the y intercept. तो क्या देंगे? Y intercept. Now next, what is the double intercept form? Double intercept form will be x by a plus y by b, that is equals to 1. That means this line cuts x-axis at a comma 0 and y-axis at 0 comma b. Okay. Okay, baby Einstein. Trigonometry we have done in the very first. Himachal. Thank you, Shobhagyo. Okay. So this is the double intercept form. Okay. Now think about if two lines are parallel. If two lines are parallel. Achha. Now before I go into this part, I will demonstrate a simple concept. Suppose there are two lines, you take L1, there are two lines L1 y equals to m1x plus c1 and L2 which is y equals to m2x plus c2. Suppose m1 and m2 are the slopes, right? m1 and m2 are the slopes and c1 and c2 are the y-intercept. If theta is the angle between L1 and L2, then tan theta is what? Modulus of m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 m2. You might ask that why did you take modulus sign? You might ask that why did you take modulus sign, right? The main important convention in straight line that in between two straight line there will be two angles, right? Suppose you consider two straight line cuts this. This is an acute angle, this is an obtuse angle, right? But conventionally I consider only acute angle. That is why I have kept this is a modulus sign. So if L1 is parallel to A2, then what? Their angle will be 0 or 180, means tan theta will be 0. Hence I can write it, then tan theta's value must be 0, and that implies m1 equals to m2. Again, if L1 is perpendicular to L2, if L1 is perpendicular to L2, that means, see, tan theta will be undefined because tan pi by 2 will be the value which is something by 0, right? So that means we can write it m1 m2 plus 1, that is equals to 0. So m1 m2 equals to minus 1. These two are very important things. And another only one concept left in your NCERT part, that is distance from a point, that is distance from a point x1 y1 to a line ax plus by plus c equals to 0 is what? Modulus of, suppose d is the distance, we can write it ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by root over a square plus b square. These are the formula you need to remember. These are the formula you need to remember, nothing else. Now let me ask you one question. Who can be able to answer? Just write down the answer. Okay. Find the equation of the line. Find the equation of the line which passes through 1, 1 and perpendicular to the line say px minus 2y plus 8, that is equals to 0. How can you be able to find this answer? This is a very easy question. What is there? See, another form of a line is there also, point slope form or 2-point form, that we can also write, because I hope that you know pretty well. Suppose if a line passes through x1 and y1 and has slope m, then equation of the line is what? We can write it y minus y1, that is equals to m into x minus x1. And if there are 2 points is given, because we know that there is an unique line passing through two particular point, right? So if x1 y1 if a line passes through x1 y1 and x2 y2, x1 y1 and sure, please be to go. You go. A and B. If a line passes through A and B, then equation of the line. Then equation of the line AB is what? Simply I can write it y minus y1 by x minus x1, that is equals to y1 minus or y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. So I will use this concept to find out the line which passes through 1, 1 and perpendicular to this line. Thank you. Gun. 3x minus 2y plus 8 equals to 0. I will make it a slope intercept form. So 2y equals to what? 3x plus 8. So y equals to will be what? 3 by 2 into x plus 4. 3 by 2 into x plus 4. Now think about this. This is a 3 by 2 is the slope, right? Slope is 3 by 2. Slope is 3 by 2. I have to find the line of what? Which is perpendicular to this line L. Suppose the line which is perpendicular to L has slope M. So now this slope into this slope should be minus 1. So that means M into 3 by 2 should be minus 1. Why so? Because just now I have demonstrated the concept that if two lines are perpendicular, their product of the slope is minus 1. Their product of the slope is minus 1. So hence what I will do? Here I can write it M equals to minus 2 upon 3. Now I have got the slope. I have one point. So point slope form I will just use it. This is point slope form. Sorry, this is not point slope form. This is 2-point form. This is 2-point form. And this is point slope form. This is point slope form. So I will use point slope form. What was there? If you can remember, the point slope form was y minus y1 equals to m into x minus x1. So that means in this case x1 y1 is 1 1, right? The line is passing through 1 1. এই পুজোতে দেখা করতে আসবো, থাকবে জানো, টেক্সট করব। I will not be available in Durga Puja. I am entirely outside. Anyway, so what will come? Y minus 1 equals to minus 2 by 3 into x minus 1. So 3y minus 3 equals to minus 2x plus 2. So 2x plus 3y, that is equals to 5. 2x plus 3y, that is equals to 5. So this is the line which is perpendicular to this line and passing through 1, 1 point. All right. Anyone has any doubt regarding this? Anyone has doubt anything regarding this? So whenever you have to find a parallel line or perpendicular line to a given line, first find out the slope. Then if one point is given through which the line is passing, the obtained line is passing, you must use the point slope form in order to solve that question. सात्विक, अच्छा हूं, आप कैसे हो बताओ? All right. No, Trishan. Nidhi Thakur is saying that she could not understand. What you did not understand, can you tell me? I am Bengali. How did you know? How did you know? Ruman Mandal, I know. Ah, okay. Yes, I have that English tone which is little mixture with Bengali. That's correct. That's correct. Because being a native Bengali, I think that my language is matching with Bengali language. How? How my language is make the accent you are talking about? That is true. That is true indeed. Because the people who has been in the convent school as a Bengali, their English might be better, right? Because their accent is also better. But I have a lot of words actually which I used as like in Bengali. So you might be understanding from that fact. Correct. Anyway, so in this straight line part, you please revise and also one thing. Okay, another just find just one random question from BT. Find the maximum value of the x independent term in the expansion x sin alpha plus 1 by x cos alpha whole to the power of 10, x sin alpha plus 1 by x cos alpha. You are right. Right, you are right. No, we don't have. You see, find the maximum value of x independent term in the expansion x sin alpha plus 1 by x cos alpha whole to the power 10. Can anyone able to answer? Okay, Sonok, bye bye. Okay, Sonok, bye bye. Can anyone able to answer this question? Try, you promise to tell trick in starting of this lecture. Na. In board exam, I can't tell you the trick. If you will use in board exam any trick, that will be a deduction of your mark. Okay. If any objective or IIT level class if I will take in future, I will definitely let you know what the trick is can be used. All right, Harsh, don't worry. Your Ankita. See here, this question, any term in this expansion, any term in this expansion is what? 10 CR x to the power x sin alpha whole to the power 10 minus r into 1 by x cos alpha whole to the power r. And that means we can write it, this is 10 cr sin alpha cos alpha whole to the power, sorry, this is not the scenario here, sin alpha whole to the power 10 minus r cos to the power r alpha into x to the power 10 minus r upon x to the power r. Since the term is x independent, means there is no x. So x to the power 10 minus r by x to the power r, that is equals to x to the power 10 minus 2r. The index of the x must be 0, right? Otherwise the x term will be present. So as the term is x independent, then what? 10 minus 2r must be equals to 0, hence r equals to 5. So now the x independent term our came, what is this? X independent term will be 10c5 sin to the power 5 alpha and cos to the power 5 alpha. Now we can write it 10c5 into sin alpha cos alpha whole to the power 5. I am multiplying 1 by 2 and divided by 2 to the power 5. So this means I can write it 1 by 32 into 10c5 means 10 factorial by 5 factorial into 5 factorial into sin to the power 5 2 alpha. This value is maximum while sin 2 alpha is maximum, right? This value is maximum while sin 2 alpha is maximum. So the maximum value of sin 2 alpha, as we know that maximum value of sin 2 alpha is 1. Hence, the max value of x independent term will be what? 1 by 32 into 10c5. We will little bit of simplifying this, 10 factorial divided by 5 factorial, that is 1 by 32 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial into 5 factorial. Again 5 factorial is nothing but 120. So 10 12 ja, 3 3 ja, 3 4 ja, 4 2 ja, right? So that means 3 into 2 6, okay. I will again cut it 16 here, then 2 3 ja, 2 8 ja. What is that? 3 into 7 into 3, 42. 7 into 3, 9, 21 into 3, 63 divided by 8. 63 divided by 8. So the maximum value of x independent term in the expansion of x sin alpha plus 1 by x cos alpha, that is 63 by 8. Okay. So in binomial theorem, the main important concept, I am just going to write it in a few minutes and we'll wrap up this session soon. So that is a plus b whole to the power n. This expansion will be summation over r equals to 0 to n, ncr a to the power n minus r b to the power r, a minus b whole to the power n, that is summation over r equals to 0 to n minus 1 whole to the power r, ncr a to the power n minus r b to the power r. Sum of all binomial coefficient, that is equals to 2 to the power n. Okay, that is equals to 2 to the power of n. That means we can write it nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 plus so on up to ncn, that is equals to 2 to the power n. Okay, that is equals to 2 to the power of n. And remaining some of the results related to binomial theorem, any term by any r plus 1th term in x plus y whole to the power n is, what is that? I will write down tr plus 1, that is equals to ncr x to the power n minus r y to the power r, and this is nothing but the general term. These are there in the syllabus. Please follow this and you can get to any question. You can get to any question. All right. So hope your midterm exam goes well, and my best wishes to all of you. And you know, in marathon there is a very short span of time where we have to cover most of the chapter. Might not be possible to demonstrate theory as well as many questions, because we understand that this chapter itself, each and every chapter itself takes near about 12 to 15 hours of lecture, right? But we have tried to cover it so right well in the midterm exam, and assess yourself where you are standing. Each and every day you try to improve and reach at your goal, whether you are a NEET aspirant or a engineering aspirant or any other goal that you have. But my best wishes with all of you. Thank you, Harsh, and Harsh has been an amazing attentive students here from the very first, and some of must math and some of the other students too who are stuck from the very first minute of this lecture. Thank you so much for your patience. If opportunity comes, then probably I will see you in the near future or so. But till then, goodbye to all of you. Okay, bye bye all.